Yo, what up, chat? What up, what up? Woo! What up, chat? I hear ya. I hear ya.
You guys can see this guy right now.
Hope everybody's doing fantastic. Hope the weekend's treating you well. Stream idea for today: open shop, raid TSG, drive over to TSG, join TSG, as it seems like you're always absent from the team. I know. Wait, are they already going right now? I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not realize they were live right now. Let me see. What are those sweaty nerds doing right now? Oh yeah, they are. They're doing some Halloween gaming. Actually, let me mute this for a sec. What are they doing?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we'll definitely raid them at the end of stream. They're currently doing their Nights of Fright for Zero Prostate Cancer, a little charity event. Playing through some Halloween themed games. Hell yeah. Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, look at those nerds. Look at those damn nerds. If you guys don't know, the guy sitting on the couch on the right side is my brother. That's Britt. And on the left, that's Ruju. In the back, that's Caden, aka Yellow Pepper, which, if you guys have been in the community for very long, you've probably seen Yellow Pepper at some point in the chat lurking. Yep, Britt is the Bahee guy. This is true. The OG Bahee. I need to play that game sometime. I always hear people talk about Luigi's Mansion, and I've never played it. I don't know anything about it, really. But it's one of those games I've heard brought up since forever. Yep. Okay. Hold on. Read this. Have you heard of the Chit Show? Is it like the Shit Show? If not, please check this. There's a total of 38 episodes. Well, are you linking me something that? Wait, where did the message go? It just fucking vanished. Oh, it's because it was in your logs, wasn't it? Hold up. Wait, are you just randomly linking something? Is this gonna get me DMCA'd? What is this? Listen, I don't know what kind of videos you're linking me, but I'm scared. This may be too edgy even for our stream. It's got a lot of views. 1.7 million views 4 months ago. Holy shit, yeah, I've never heard of this. It says, episode 7, is there a black person here? Listen, I don't know how edgy this humor is. I'm scared. I don't know if Maito's like, this is my big moment to get him canceled. I'm going to back away slowly.
Do it.
Very slowly. It's totally safe. This is okay. I've seen it. It's safe. No DMCA or racist. Wait.
Shit, what was that?
What is this?
Shit, what was that?
Is there a black person here?
What did you just say?
I said, is there a black person here?
Do you have a question? Do it.
Yeah. Is there a black person here?
Shit, why are you asking that?
Janice said there was one in here. Came to check.
There's a white person here too.
Well, I don't need one of those. Mm-mm.
Chit, please stop what you're doing.
What's the big deal? I'm just trying to find the black person here.
Well, you found her. Okay, you got her today. Okay, let me see. Let me set my sparkling down.
Oh, here it is. Got it.
Shit, are you saying, is there a black purse in here?
Yeah. Success. I like your haircut, Linda.
Thank you, Chit.
What the hell? Holy shit, it's Dunk? Alright, how can I simultaneously be bald and also have this guy's haircut? Explain that, chat. Explain that. Because you have to pick a side. You have to pick a lane. A wig? So you're saying that I have no hair, right? And I have willingly selected that hair as my wig. Is that what you're going with? Yep. Yes. You're more brain dead than I imagined.
Same stash anyway.
Same stash?
I don't give a squat about a...
Listen. I will shave, okay? I need to get rid of this thing on my face. I realize this. My skin's just been like kind of breaking out lately. So shaving when your skin's irritated is never the best time. I've just been lazy, all right? I've been lazy. Let's play some Noita. Let's play some video games. Also, that clip wasn't as edgy as I thought it was, thank God. I wasn't sure if I was getting canceled. If I was gonna have to write a ChatGPT apology speech. If I was gonna have to bust out a ukulele. I don't have any ukulele skills. You guys wouldn't have accepted my apology. That's exactly why we want to hear it. You want to torture yourself? Punish my ears. Do you have non-ukulele kills? Non-ukulele kills. Is that just murdering somebody with anything as long as it's not a ukulele? If so, I think so. I think I have those skills. The Diary of Dunk. Speaking of Chat GPT. Oh boy. Wait, what? Hold up. What is that thumbnail? Wait, I have to refresh. How do I see the thumbnail again? If I go to your page, it is that on your page. DunkOrSlam gets patriotic. He took Bobo's fucking Uncle Rico. What is this? Hold on, chat. We got to educate ourselves. Hold up. Let me. Oh, I actually just do it over here. Let them cook for a moment. Chat. The frozen vault holds our people in their hope. Tonight we breach its icy maw, detonate the wards, and tear the vault open so that the trapped can run free. Expect arcane backlash and hard fights. If we find oil caches, we grab them and use them to rebuild. Lock in and focus fire. Let's set them free and do it for the survivors. This one's for you guys, for the survivors out there, for the little people. Look at that freedom, chat. That is freedom. Beautiful freedom. Leaked call of the Venezuelan invasion. Yeah, but the good news is that means, you know, soon I'll be able to hang out with Solar. Yeah, I didn't think of that, did you? You can clap now. Feel free to clap, chat. This is the part where you clap. Solar's in Venezuela? Yeah, that's where he lives. Okay, what the hell started playing now? Get the hell. Mexico national anthem. Oh, shit! Wait, why was this? Why was this the second one? Oh, shit! Hold on. We gotta focus on. Hold on. We got to deport some people here. Hold up. Something went wrong.
Do you understand what?
Listen. I don't know if you guys have seen these videos, but I will admit I clicked them. These are actually hilarious, but I won't show chat because they're maybe a little bit too edgy. Why would you click that? Have you seen them? Dude. They're hilarious. No, they're not furry related. It's basically people in VR chat maybe getting a little too invested in VR chat. And that's literally a furry. No, okay, yes, the images are furry, but let me show you a moment. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. I feel like at some point it may be poking fun at somebody who may or may not have a mental illness. Let me show you guys something, though. Pretty good. Hold on, where is this? Hold on.
Gets close to her, and she does.
Oh, yeah, I think this is it.
Yeah. I find out who's throwing them to me.
The most powerful of all gods.
That's where you disappeared to.
We're trying to watch a movie. Please keep it down.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to mute for this one. Hold on, mute you guys.
Not a problem. We do it all the time. With you.
What? Wait, hold on. What was that last one? All right, hold on. Mute and chat for a second. You gotta. This is actually pretty hilarious, but also, like I said, there may be a little bit of mental illness involved, so maybe it's a little bit too fucked up. But
did you say?
We're trying to watch a movie. Take this out. Keep it down.
Pathetic mortal.
Hello.
Dude, back up. Back up. She doesn't like people close to her. Just back up.
Yay. So whoever's throwing the tomatoes,
please stop. So that's
Anyone who
Not
messes with her messes with me.
okay. I need to find out
Dude,
who's throwing
stop.
them Tam tomatoes, and I find out who it is. No!
Guys, back up, or else she will go into panic
Sorry.
attack.
I find out who's throwing them tomatoes are getting banned.
That wasn't me.
I saw Wizworm throw a tomato earlier, right before y'all got here.
That wasn't me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about. I don't know why I'm getting blamed.
You're not
Well, I
getting
know.
blamed. I'm just saying whoever's throwing it needs to stop. She don't need this shit. Floofy, she has phantom sense.
You
Then
guys-
no throwing tomatoes. If you see her backing into a corner, back.
So basically, they're playing VR chat, and some people have phantom sense, so they can feel like if you throw a tomato at them, they're feeling the pain. Apparently, this is Dunk's Pirate Software moment. Shut the hell up. Hold on. It's like I said, it may be a little too edgy to laugh at this, but it's pretty fucking hilarious.
The hell away from her. This is the first and last warning we're giving.
It's not the first warning. You gave a warning earlier ago.
Well, no one heard it, so he's doing it again.
Oh, it's not the first warning then.
It doesn't matter. Anybody gets close to her and she doesn't want to be near you, back the hell away. The tomatoes, knock it off. We've already had this conversation.
Well, I
Happy
guess
birthday.
Birthday to
Okay, no.
I won't make you watch the whole thing, but there's a moment that she passes out. It's pretty fucking hilarious. 1000% brain rot content. This explains a lot. Oh, come on, hold on.
Happy birthday,
Happy to you.
No. You okay, Floofy?
Stop!
Stop
saw
it.
you.
Whoever's throwing those tomatoes will
saw you.
face serious punishment. Am I clear?
Guys, we just need to stop crowding her.
It's I could smell the diabetes in this video. Oh shit, that's fucking. I have no words. Not my proudest wank. Wait, hold on. What? Why did you find it funny? You don't think the idea of like being in VR chat and somebody saying that they have like a phantom sense, so you can't throw tomatoes at them, otherwise it will injure them in real life, is kind of funny? That's pretty funny. That's pretty crazy. Noita maybe could happen. Dude, I would imagine a VR world. I mean, at some point, if it's a VR world, every pixel is simulated and you have the creativity of Noita. Oh my goodness. That's the world I want to live in. Just the Matrix. Yeah, at that point, yeah, you're just living in a false reality. I didn't know you were a fan of Sword Art Online. Listen, I don't know how many of these animes exist where somebody gets trapped in a video game. It's like been, I don't know, there's like 50 animes of it. With that said, Sword Art Online, they were like, you know what? Let's add a little bit of incest into it to make ourselves a little bit different from the other trapped in an MMO kind of vibes. But yeah, Sword Art Online definitely is gets a little weird. Gets a lot weird. Sword Art Online is mid after the second half of the first season. It's been a long time, but I remember in the beginning it seemed like it was like, oh, this show could be pretty cool. And then like, yeah, by the end of it, it does get kind of weird. It gets pretty weird. But yeah, it seemed like it had potential, and then it didn't. All right, mid incest. Let's play some Twitch integration. I don't know. I couldn't decide what sounds fun right now. We're gonna play some regular Noita in a bit, but let's start off with some Twitch integration. Let chat saw some tomato throwing and felt like they wanted to take part in it. So let's throw some tomatoes in Twitch integration. Apply there. Sword Art Online Underworld is much better than the original Sword Art Online. Honestly, I'm a little scared because if it's called Underworld and the original already had incest, what else? How dark does the Underworld get? How crazy does it get? I don't know if I'm ready for that experience. Unmute us? Oh shit, my bad. I forgot that you were muted. My bad. There we go. Okay. Wait, what are you guys screaming about? Oh.
You disingenuous, dense motherfucker. Obviously you have to know something about something or you couldn't type.
I unmuted it, instantly was hearing screams. Tie your shoes. My sister's name is World. Okay. Okay. Chill. Mind's eye chill. I think that's I'm gonna assume that's sleep deprivation talking. Underworld, dear God. I mean, it was Sword Online, so we can't rule out that being a possibility.
DNK reading incomprehension.
Okay, my bad. You said the sister's name is World. Okay, listen, that I guess it makes it less so much that you're degenerate, and it's more that you are saying that that is the premise of Sword Art Online, which is still pretty degenerate. All right, let's get to it. Let's get warmed up. Let's get warmed up. What's the range? Currently, it's set at 18 to 26, but I may need to. I mean, I feel like you guys are getting too used to these like insanely fast ranges. We need to go with the more reasonable one. Maybe go with the classic 13 to 37. It's a crowd favorite. Most people love it around here. Can we have a 5 to 5 one choice attempt again? You still haven't managed to beat it like the God Gamer would. It's not exactly the most fun though. It feels like it's just kind of like slot machine Noita, where you're just like gamba, 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 and then eventually like you could just stumble your way through it. Rather than like strategy where chat's trying to think of how can we kill the player, and I'm like, how do I survive this move that they're making? You know what I mean? You won 18 to 26 twice in a week. Clearly, it does not need to be increased. I mean, the thing is, I feel like it's unfair to balance around just my skill alone, because I'm kind of OP, right? And if you balance around my skill alone, then this will just become a broken mode. Are you saying your win was a fluke? Oh, by the way, Bardo, I will be gifting. Thanks to you, I found a bug in DunkBot. It's resolved now, and I got to gift you your bingo glasses. No, the wins were not flukes. Like I said, it was skill, but I don't know how to explain it. You don't balance games around your most OP players. You let them thrive in the environment because they're that skilled. That's what happens. Why in the past Leo range was the norm? Getting too old for it? It was never the norm. We just did it from time to time, you know? Oh, actually, I have a lot of health right now, so I can place this on the ground, walk into it. Are you trying to tell me you want to normalize Leo's taste? Is that what I'm hearing right now? Holy crap. It's kind of amazing that I didn't just get killed. Catering to the least common denominator leads to dull slop. Exactly. Wait. Am I understanding that correctly? You're saying the same thing I'm saying, right? You are the slop? Wait, hold up now, hold up. The opposite? No, no, no. Okay, well, it depends. The extremes are both the case there, right? Like the super good and the super bad, I guess, would be in the same category there. Dunk doesn't understand. Wait, I'm pretty sure that would mean both the extreme. He says extremes, basically. You don't bounce around the extremes, which is what I was saying. the least common denominator. Don't bounce around garbage players because they bitch incessantly. Yeah, but wouldn't that also be true for both extremes? Like the really bad and the really good? It's an always cast add mana. That's very tempting. Man, you've ruined my flask. Always bounce around the most mid players. Exactly. But don't bounce it around me. Bounce around Bofa. What if 90% of the players are garbage? That's why they bounce Dota around Dunk. Hey, I'm in the immortal bracket, all right? So I'm garbage, actually. Yes, this is true. Oh my gosh! Invis clutching up. Immortally shit. Actually, I'd be like the crappiest of immortals, so it's kind of true. Immortal is basically the players that realize that they are actually complete shit at the game. We're good enough to realize how bad we are, which is pretty bad. Chat, you know what to do? What is the vote? Oh, this is no problem. Just dodge. 5 head. Dude, allergies going crazy. My allergies are going nuts. That's what I get for looking out a window. Fire immunity. Sounds good. Sneezy guy? Yeah, I'm feeling that right now. Feeling a bit sneezy. Health down. Wow. So creative, chat. How do you come up with this stuff? These maneuvers are so skillful. Ow. as I walk directly into a hit. Oh no. This is gonna be a little dangerous for a moment. I can fall through this real quick. Woo! Somehow I fused it with the ground immediately. That is tempting. But you know what? This is a boss killer, so let's go with that. Have this. That's my damage build. This is the power of freezing and ducks. Unlimited power. Ooh. That's not bad. No, 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 that is bad. That is bad. I'll skip that. I've noticed you like to wait on the lip of the Holy Mountain a bit. Why is that? Because there are certain hotspots that you can pull Steve out of his positioning. Oh my gosh. This is bad. This is really bad. Holy crap. At the next mountain, I should be able to show you. Just try to not die here.
Dunk, are you abusing those ducks?
No. These ducks are my friends. Oh! Somehow I'm alive? I can only assume it's because of my skill. Okay, so basically Steve is already summoned in. And the problem is if I go running into that room that he's in, sometimes it's a bit risky. So, oh fuck, well, I can't really show you because of swapping, but if you stand here, he can't see you. He doesn't have a line of sight, so I pull him out and then I run by him really quick. If I run down the hallway, oh my goodness, this swapping thing is so trash. Hold on, I have to... Okay. Are you kidding me? Wait. Oh, my butt protector deleted it.
Reeling. Oh no, about to break.
Wow.
It just, you know.
Spin!
All right. Just had to make sure. Had a new clip. Old bit, old man. Hey, it works every time. It wasn't a bet. It doesn't matter. It didn't count. It's fine to lose a couple of these. It's fine. Wasn't a bet. Doesn't matter. 10 to 20 or pussy. Look. The best I can do is 13 to 37. That's the one we can change to, if you would like.
Guys and gals. Oh boy, I wish I had a picture of your stupid faces.
Yee. I believe you died in the labyrinth last stream as well. Or wait. It was a practice run anyways, you know. Who's taking the practice runs that serious? Were you guys taking it serious? Oh shit, you were trying? Oh, I didn't realize. Yikes. That was your best? I see. That's why you guys are getting angry. Me? Just a gamer. Just a gamer, no big deal. Health fucking tanking like crazy? Doesn't matter. Wait, what? Hold up. Did I grab it too early? I wasn't paying attention. I was so excited for the heart. I think I grabbed too early. Maybe? I don't know. It was confusing. Yeah, it was a little bit of a scam going on there.
I am going for a no streak and was thinking of skipping the TI bet since you won yesterday. But looks like that was a fluke, so it's safe to bet no.
Listen. It's your funeral. You're allowed to lose if you want to. We allow people in this community to be wrong. It's fine. But yeah, Bardo, we figured out the issue the other day that I was having. It was just literally something to do with the caps in your username, which is something that's been around. Obviously, people know about that. It's like a common thing where, you know, you have to be case sensitive and all that. But it was like a really obscure kind of like outlier thing that normally doesn't happen. But for basically just some reason, we had it in the code.
I think that's just what we call a skill issue.
Oh my goodness, hold up. But yeah, thanks to you, we realized it, and then there's been fixes put in place, so it was a... Luckily, it wasn't a huge problem. But I guess... The important part was that we realized this little, like, minor mistake. Do I need to pull out the notepad, chat? Do I need to? I'll pull out the notepad right now if you guys already forgot. Did you forget? Wasn't even us? Where the fuck do you think that massive maze appeared from? Do you think it's just when you're playing Noita? Are you telling me that you remember massive mazes just spawning on top of you? I have a feeling you don't remember that happening because it didn't happen. That was all you? What? How? No, the pizza fell in a way that I wasn't expecting. Died of the maze 3 times in 24 hours. Who the hell times it out like that? 3 times in 24 hours.
The skill issue notepad?
The reason I like to pull out the notepad with the message is because I know it triggers a lot of you guys. And that makes me happy.
Words of advice: try to avoid the falling debris.
Somebody throw a tomato at that guy. Oh, Magikarp. And we know it triggers you too. What? Me? No. I'm the one who opens the notepad. Is that the equivalent of I'm the one who knocks? It is I who opens the notepad.
That it for you was with on, as have, but be they.
But be they. I think we don't need that. Alright, toxic sludge, go away. Dry spell. Interesting move from the chat. Interesting, interesting. You know what? Let's try a different opener. Let's try to mix it up a bit. Let's make the speedrunners proud of us, yeah? This one's for the speedrunners. Okay, speedrunners, look away. What? Hold on, let me... Bro thinks he's Yolk. Yolk wishes he could do it with a statue. He has to rely on the tablet. Don't even. Me, I was like, I have bare hands. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. It just, the statue landed the wrong way. That's all.
You sure speedrun that death.
The statue got flipped around. It was just bad RNG.
At DunkOrSlam about that speedrun.
I hear a lot of people talking, but I have a feeling when I open those bets, reality's gonna set in, and a lot of you are gonna be like, you know what? He has been playing really well in general. Maybe I should bet yes. The logic will start kicking in. You know why? Because at the end of the day, it's like with Vegas betting, right? People will talk about like, oh, this team is guaranteed gonna win, this team's guaranteed gonna lose. But whenever you look at the betting odds, it's like that's whenever the truth is revealed. Because people put their money where their mouth is. All I'm saying is when the bets open up, reality's gonna set in. I'm gonna see all these yeses. We're probably gonna be at around a 50-50 because there's a lot of haters out there. And then we'll know that you guys were all just yapping this whole time. still can't believe the Bengals won last night. Oh, did they? Wait, who were they playing? I didn't even know who the Bengals were against yesterday. And when you win, everyone will get up and clap. Will they? Oh, yeah. It was the Unk Bowl. The Unk Bowl. Steelers? Okay, yeah. The Unk Bowl. Okay, got some loots, but nothing that I'm super hype about. That is a bit scary. Go left, and then go right. And then get out of here. Yep. Holy shotgun Batman? Yeah, that was a bit fucked up, but don't worry. I'm a professional gamer, I know what I'm doing. Never fear. Shit. First jump instantly ending at the portal is not good. No problem. Dude, the no more knockback is actually kind of a problem there. It's not shoving me away. Ouch. Little damage, little damage. What? That's fine, that's fine. No problem. No problem. I do want that. 18 seconds. Remember, like the guy I was talking about a little while ago, always standing on the lip. Random enemies. Wait, that could be nice. Chat. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Hilarious. We have a problem. The teleport is exactly on top of that, so I have to like not go near it. How am I gonna get the win here? Ooh, bit too spicy. The old replace wand, eh? Oh! What? Did the boss just save me? He teleported me away? He's a hero? Oh, just straight up Gamba on the last fucking mountain to say, oh, hopefully I get a boss killer? That's crazy talk. This is bad. This is bad. What just happened? Oh, the bloodlust bounced off the shield. Okay, kind of in the middle of a fight here. Oh. Oh! Marfoy, well put, my dude. Well put. Not a bet. Doesn't matter. Well, thank you for keeping me calm in this moment. Wasn't a bet. Doesn't matter. He says, wait. Wait. No. Alright. So... I typed the wrong thing. Can't go back now. All right, the range is 18 to 26. All right, here we go. 54 believers, 242 doubters. I'll have to crunch the numbers later, but I think that's pretty close to 50-50, right? We're going. There's no reopens. You only have yourselves to blame. You better not let us down. Don't worry, believers. I got you. I got you. I'm doing this not just for us, not just for the believers. I'm doing this for Leo. If he does, he does. Oh, a portal. So what that portal tells me is that chat is wanting me to farm up something great, like some teleportatium, and that's such a great idea. I like the way you think, chat. Fantastic idea. Empty out the mud. Upgrade enemies. Hopefully these guys don't get upgraded. Alright, we emptied out the flask. Then I go over here. Okay. Wait, I don't think that will burn away the teleportatium necessarily. That's a minor detail. It may still be there. Don't buy yet. Don't go getting ahead of yourselves. Oh! Okay, we have to let it go. We have to. It came in handy. Okay, we've been in this first zone for way too long. Wait. Son of a bitch. Ooh. There was some stuff. So what we do is we grab this. Drop. 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 Pick up. Pick up. Grab this. Got that too. Shot that for the heal. Ooh. Chance for a heart, maybe. That's a fake. There's another chest there, but come on, throw something. Throw something nice. Throw a telly. I know you want to. I know you got it in you. That's another acid flask. Oh! I knew about this. I knew about this. Fine, we're fine. Is there any tellies of any kind? Oh, 400 gold for that. That's something to think about.
Oh no.
De-randomized enemies. Actually, that could be nice. Potentially. That was fast on that de-randomize. Don't worry, I hear you, chat. I hear you. You're like, hurry, get the dub. We voted on you winning this one. I won't let you down. Oh, oh, oh! Woo! Health down. Oh! Wait, what? I swear the propane tank just flew the opposite direction of where I was expecting it. That was kind of wild. Wait, did I not get the refresh? Did I just intentionally bypass it? That was my bad. Oh! Wait, again? You mother... That was right next to propane tank. Jesus Christ. I like that. I like that. Good move, chat. Good move. Keep it up. That was pretty sketchy. I gotta admit, that was pretty bad. I wanted to check that wand, but I was so scared I didn't. And we need a boss killer bad. Okay, game. Okay, so oh wait, we have a boss killer. What am I? Oh. Okay, okay. You know what? Doesn't matter. Still one shots, I believe. Should be fine. Oh, this is getting good. We are in a good place right now. Did I just get... What is happening? Oh. Okay. Electric immunity. I do like that. Okay. Jesus, the guy wouldn't even let me grab it. He was like, nope, 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 nope. That was close. That was way too close. Oh! Oh. Alright, 30 seconds. Chat basically bought themselves 1 extra vote. Got that a little close on that, didn't I? Okay, I just gotta not fuck this up. What just happened? Hold on. What? What was that? What? Oh no. No. I can't get onto the ceiling, man.
Listen and listen well. The road before you is beset with many perils. Every turn you make will bring you closer to the cold, awaiting hands of Sister Fate. I guess you see why we call it Wet Mountain.
Dude, why is... What is this? Teleport notification? Did you vote for it multiple times, or is this the one? It's still going. Damn, if I had been closer to him, that could have killed him. Oh my god.
Oh no.
him DunkOrSlam from now on, because he refuses to take the L.
Oh! Fuck, man! Fuck!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Fuck! Oh, no!
I'd love to stay and chat, but it's bingo night.
Boss fight being longer than the entire run before it? Holy hell, that was one hell of a struggle. Good job.
Fuck! I wanted that, man. I wanted it. Damn it. I'm not gonna lie, it was impressive. Thank you, Chad.
Wow, you actually locked in and the death wasn't a skill issue.
So wait, what happened with the acid flask? How did it not hit him at all?
Wish I had.
No, okay, I thought it was in the clip. Zoom in? Can I get it enhance? Can I get it enhance on that one? Oh, that's what it said.
At least you didn't die to the labyrinth for the 4th time.
I thought it still breaks on the shield, doesn't it? That's like, there's like the exact spot you want it to hit.
Hey,
Let me illuminate on the tech on the acid flask. It shatters on Kolmi only at a certain momentum. Here it is not fast at all. Oh, the momentum of the flask. Thank you, Yolk. So the flask, because I did it where like, essentially what you're saying, Yolk, is because I made the arc on like the forehead here, I have to do it up above to let it get some speed so that it will actually crack on his head. It was just, yeah, weak throw. Normally I do that. I had spider legs, Chad. You guys forget that you voted in spider legs? I didn't have a choice. It was like as high as I could go. That's just, I literally cannot levitate.
I think that's just what we call a skill.
And you guys know that if you've watched me do the flash throw, the reason that's never an issue is because when I get to here, I usually levitate pretty high. Because I like to give myself a good window so that it like I can throw it and then time the grab. But the spider legs wouldn't let me go any higher. So I was like, fuck it, this should reach. It should be just high enough. Yeah, the way up would have been the call, because when you're throwing it up, it still has momentum. So like right here, just throw up and grab, it would have worked. Yeah, you're right. That was easily the most entertaining boss fight ever. I would have been happy if you won. Aw, thank you, Vialan. I was making sure that believers know I was giving it everything I got. It sucked because a couple minor mistakes is really where my health bar got chunked. It was like for a long period of time I was working with like wasn't taking like much damage at all. But then when I did take damage in like one of the moments, it was like poof, like, you know, the whole health bar is just chonked. God damn it. Correct way to use your, okay, here we go, force over here.
With throws like that, you must be auditioning for Dem Mavs KEKW.
Yes. That should have been the way. I should have thrown it like this. Fuck. All Altar Rains, it's been a while. All right, we can do that today. Are you guys in the mood for an all Altar Rain run? Let me open up the pillars so I can go through them all. If we were to do all the Altar Rains, what we need to do is Sacrifice a monk statue. Sacrifice a mimic potion. Sacrifice 3 tablets. Sacrifice the greed curse. And sacrifice the worm crystal. Sacrifice the utility box. Sacrifice the chest. So is it 7 total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are sacrifices as well, but they don't give you, they don't do any kind of rain. There's no altar rain. Oh yeah, and then the fish. Can't forget the fish. That's true. There is no fish sacrifice on here. That still would count as part of sacrifices, I would say, since it does do a fish rain. It does qualify. Fish. Instead of all altar rain, make it all altar sacrifices. The thing is, it only adds these two, and they're the most buggy. That's the crappy part. I would love to have these in the altar sacrifices, but they glitch out a lot. And I would hate for a bet to be based around like, hey, hopefully they don't glitch out. Altar Rain Fungal Pain. Oh shit, that sounds kind of badass. It rhymes. All the pain, all the rain. I mean, look at it. It flows so well. I like it. I think we're going to do this one. Fungal Pain is absolutely going to mess up the sacrifices. Let me think about that one for a second. I mean, it could make it harder, but I don't know if it necessarily can ruin it. Could kill all the fish, but there's still, even if you kill all the fish, there's still the fish spell. Turn sounds off to make a Dunk classic YouTube video. Also agree with the YouTube video? All right, we'll make it a YouTube video then. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me open the bets in so you guys can start doing your gamba. So we're going to be doing all the Altar Rain, which is sacrifice chest. We counted them. Sacrifice chest, utility box, worm crystal, greed curse, tablets. I guess I'm about to repeat this again for the video anyways. The only one that's not listed here that we're going to do is the fish rain. Add the fish rain on to these 7. That is going to be the bet. So let me open it. So let me go ahead, and I just opened the bet. Some of you guys were betting early. Do it on a fresh file so only one tracks it for you /chat. I'm too lazy for that one. That is a good idea. I definitely like that. That is something that I can use. Like, I've used it a couple times now. I don't know if I'll do it today though, just because I'm being a lazy piece of shit. And because we're probably going to be recording a YouTube video, so I don't want it to be like alt-tabbing too often. Check the streaks. Yes, let me check those streaks, and then we can start the run. So, you know, don't worry. In one moment, I'll go on a rant on what the run's going to be for today. But go ahead and get the sounds out of your system, because we are going to be muting the sounds for the daily run. I don't know if it'll be the longest daily run. I mean, it's going to be Fungal Pain and a challenge run, so could be long one. It's hard to say what whatever randomness throws at us, you know. Oh boy. We have a toxic no going out to Alex. Alex, I know you were sweating a little bit during that boss fight. I know you were sweating a little bit. I will have to update challenge. Thank you for the reminder. And I got to update the title as well. Alex, congratulations on your toxic no sign. 7 streaks going out to Marfoy, Kowloon, Kevronimo, Alex Gamer, also earning the 7 streak with the toxic no sign. Matthew Lasias, or Lasiachi, as many people know him around here. Juan, Juavanello, or Jovanello. Walnut, Rage Garden. Dom the Dinosaur, The Way That Life Can Suck. Jeppy, Jero, and Raziel Red Eye. Congratulations on your 7 predictions in a row correct. Congrats. Also, we have double 7 streaks, 14 predictions in a row going out to Hashi, Cosmo, Arctic, Vegetarian Supreme, and EJ. Is it EJP Rizzle or EJ Prizzle? I don't know. Rizzle, congratulations. I got you. Yeah, so 5 people earning their back-to-back 7 streaks. Not bad. People that didn't expect the loss. Siliorkun, I did my best. I gave it 100%. You saw that I didn't just roll over. I sweat till the very end. All right. The bets will be closing whenever the very first shift happens. Let me get this out of the way, that explanation, because there's no reason for it to be in the video. Any last second sounds before I mute the bot? Any last second ones? You hopping in? All right, let me mute it. Oh wait, couple quacks, couple screams. All right, silence, you chumps. All right, it's muted. Because again, we're going to be recording a YouTube video. We tend to try to keep the sound effects off because during the YouTube videos, you may drive some people insane with those sound effects. It's nice, just some nice peace and quiet. We've gotten better with some of this DMCA sound stuff in the bot. We've some Dunk VODs has slowly over time helped us narrow down which ones were causing issues, but we're still getting there. Okay, so today's run is going to be, there's two elements to today's run. The element number one, the main element, will be that we are doing all of the altar rains, which means that an altar rain usually is where you sacrifice something to the altar and then it results in something raining down around the character because of it. There are 8 of them total. 7 of them do give you an achievement on the achievement pillars. We aren't going to be doing the sacrifices since there is no rain afterwards and they're very glitchy. That's a rant for another time. But today we're going to be doing the sacrifice the monk statue, sacrifice the mimic potion, sacrifice the 3 tablets or more, sacrifice the greed curse. This one doesn't really do an altar rain, but it can summon in enemies, so it kind of counts. That's why the tablets are there. So the greed curse, what else we got going on here? Sacrifice the worm crystal, sacrifice the utility box, and sacrifice a chest. The only one that's not listed here is the sacrifice a fish. But yes, when you sacrifice a fish, it does rain down fish. So we will go ahead and do that one as well. So there's going to be 8 total. While doing all of this, all of these quests where we have to sacrifice to the altar, we will have a mod on. The mod is known as Fungal Pain. If you've never seen it before, it's your first time watching, if I can find the Fungal Pain mod. Fungal Pain, it just means anytime I get damaged, even if it is 0.00001 damage, whatever, any form of damage, a fungal shift will take place. There it is. Sorry, I was missing it. So I'll show you a quick example and then we'll get into the real one. Let me show you a quick sample. For anybody that has never seen the Fungal Pain, turn on Netflix too. Okay, so I'll do it with a very minor amount of damage. So these lamps, they usually have a little bit of fire. Let's see. See right there? So basically, I was on fire for a moment. Just a quick moment. But when you're on fire, you're taking damage pretty quickly. It's like multiple instances of damage. So if we actually look into the details, we can look and see that for those people that are here live, we have a website that allows people to track the run, details about it, like perks and shifts and all that kind of stuff. You can see if you're tracking the run, 3 shifts took place in that like 1 second that I was damaged. That is the mod that we're going to have on for our run today. Fungal Pain, damage equals fungal shifts. Also, one extra element to keep in mind with the Fungal Pain is we have it turned on in such a way that any material can swap into any material. Normally, fungal shifting has specific rules. We're not going to dive into it in like, big detail right now. We don't want to get too in depth, but not every material is available in the regular fungal shifting pool in Noita. They have specific rules, but we have, for Fungal Pain, the mod can turn off those rules and just says any material is fair game. Anything can happen at any time. That's the idea of the Fungal Pain that we have on right now. Let's jump into the daily. In fact, because we were doing a random run, it's likely that we'll load into the, oh no, it loaded us correct daily. We're good. We are good. Pheromone, Firebolt, Spitterbolt. Not the worst start. Have you lost a Fungal Pain run yet? Death by the shifts. Yes, I've lost 1 Fungal Pain run. And I would say it was because of the shifts. It was, I died around the Leviathan because I was in the middle of fighting him, and a fungal shift that had taken place made certain materials really annoying to work around, and one of the materials ended up getting my character stuck, which then allowed the Leviathan to get a direct shot onto me. It was a whole thing. You know you deserved it. You know it. Don't even try to deny it. You know you deserved it.
No! The weaves! It's the weaves' fault! No!
We can go ahead and sacrifice one of the tablets now. We have to do 3 total during the run. Doesn't hurt to get one out of the way. I like that it's raining. It's a little foggy too. Kind of hard to see right now. Oh, come on. There we go. Taking forever. First sacrifice. We have to do 3 total for it to count as the tablet sacrifice. Also keep in mind that the time of the year that we're in October, but we're getting close to the winter time in Noita, which for a couple months, I always forget the exact one, so my apologies. Let me get it here. There it is. Oh, winter, it's right there. From December to February, it'll be winter time in Noita, so you'll start to see snow and slush appear in the overworld alongside the freezing biome modifier. So basically, we had a couple months. We had a couple, but we were already, getting towards the end of October. We're already past the halfway point. So it's coming up quick. We'll start seeing some snow in our Noita runs. Which this year, we'll probably try to do something fun. We'll try to get a snow seed, and then when we get a snow seed, we'll try to convert snow to, I don't know, something crazy like Healthium. And I mean, you could do that with rain as well, but I think it's just maybe it's a little more special when it's snowing Healthium. Piss? That's your your idea of a special run? I want to do something special for the stream. Let's make it rain down piss. So special. Yellow snow run. I guess it would kind of has a theme at least. I'll give you that. Aw, did not mean for that to catch. I just realized I do not want to hop in there because we have fungal pain on, and I was about to say, we'll just take a little bit of damage. It's no big deal. It is a big deal when you're doing fungal pain. So let's grab this. Here we go. I didn't want to get rid of the pheromone, but the acceleration is here to save the day. Just use water. Yep. But the problem is I didn't want to empty out my pheromone. That was the issue. But we're good. Ooh, digging bolt this early? Feels kind of special. Spitter bolts actually don't open up the chest very well, so I'll probably just shoot this from a safe distance. It's gonna... Oh, shit! Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I hit my head on the ceiling. That was bad control. Alright, let me close the bets. I don't know. It said it was a spark shift. See, it says spark. I really don't see anything that is a giveaway. Oh, wait. Maybe there's some material right there. Yes, there is some material. Worm blood transformed. That's not too bad, but it does suck that we got a shift so early. Let me close the bets. Let me close the bets. That was an accident. Yep, I hit my head on the ceiling. No, that's not a dent. Alright, let's go. Let us begin. Back to the gameplay. So we already took a bit of damage, but I'm really happy with this start. We have some fantastic resources. Even the wand is good. 2 Steves, 1 mountain. Oh man, unstable telly. This is, I mean, we barely explored in here, and already I feel like the seed's kind of a special one. Oh, an ambrosia? Got a little bit of everything. Hold on. So we have ambrosia. Look at our flasks. These are crazy. You missed some worm blood? Wait, was there some worm blood? Oh yeah, because we had the... Wait a second. Where's that worm blood coming from? Why does it seem to result whenever I'm digging? Oh, it must be this... But if I'm doing it this way, it doesn't spark at all. Digging causes sparks, but I thought that was the digging bolt that caused it, not the actual action of it hitting the terrain. Interesting. But yeah, that spark is worm blood. It's not the worst fungal shift to have happen. It is not anything that exciting, I don't think. I mean, I guess we could use it as a source to drink the worm blood. And then you drink the worm blood, you can see through walls. So maybe we'll be able to use that. Tablets. Tablet. We were holding on to this pheromone, but we already have such great flasks that I guess I'm going to be letting go of the pheromone. For tablet number 2. That we can sacrifice in a little bit. If you want to guarantee get trick kills whenever you... Ooh, that's a... That guy's holding... I hit a lamp. Oh boy, we got a dangerous guy right here. He looks very dangerous. He has a missile wand. So I gotta keep terrain between me and him. He drowned himself? That would work out nice. Oh, he drowned himself. Nice. The water took care of my problems for me. Reason I was approaching it so cautiously is this can hurt really bad. Really, really bad. This can insta us. So let's not toy around with it. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm picking it up, but I'm just going to put it in the ceiling. If I may grab it to kill an enemy later or something like that, but right now, no big strategies needed with it. So I had another fungal shift take place, but you may have noticed that my health didn't move. You're like, wait, if you got damaged, why didn't your HP move? I saw the fungal shift, but Noita does have damage that is not entire, like, one whole damage. You can actually take, like, fractions, you know, decimal damage, which Fungal Pain mod does recognize as damage and will cause shifts to take place, while your health bar doesn't represent the little, you know, fraction of damage. It just stays at 95 or whatever it was. Can creepy liquid shift? Yes. Every material in Noita, in the entire game, is eligible to be affected here. The emitted material color of the WASD should be wormblood color. Oh, it's the same spark? Let me go check that out. Check it out. Let's see. I'm interested. I guess it only has the spark effect at the beginning. Maybe that's the only moment that you can see it. I don't know. Oh no! Oh, there it is. There it goes. Yeah, there was a bit of it. It looked pretty jank, pretty goofy. If anybody's curious how exactly what's going on there for that to happen. So in Noita, the way that they do stuff, you would think that they drew something in, like they create a sprite and then they just drop it in the game, which is kind of true. But the way they assign color to many things in Noita is not just like, hey, here's an image, boom, image is placed. It's like the image is kind of an outline, and then it's given the coloring through spark colors, I guess is, I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but they'll give like effects or visuals not through the original sprite image, but through Noita's spark system. This is interesting because it allows you to change the colors of things that there's no reason to do it, but you can do it. Just like what you just saw, the tutorial thing did change colors. Why would you do that? Just because. I can show you a couple examples if you're interested. Is this the one? No, that's not one. You're like, what the hell is that? Oh, this one. So if I remember correctly, this is normally like a purplish or a bluish kind of color. Listen, I'm colorblind. Don't get too crazy with me now. My colors aren't always precise. But what we did is we had a spark shift that changed that like purple or whatever color to a silver or white kind of color. I can't remember which one it was. Maybe it was diamond. Again, other games kind of, majority of games do it differently, and so you would expect Noita to have done it that way, and then when you find out it's done this different way, you have to like adjust how you see the visuals in the game. I mean, particle effects are a thing in games. That's nothing crazy, but I don't know. Like I guess when I first started playing the game, things like a portal, I always thought the portals were just some kind of, you know, GIF kind of thing, or some sprite sheet, maybe a cool little emitter on top of it. But realistically, the base image is actually really simple. It is almost all based off of a particle effect, and which I guess could be some kind of shader, and then they assign the color through the spark material. So yes, you can change this from purple to whatever the hell color you want. You could shift this from being bright, this purple color, to being the color of ambrosia if you would like. All the big wormblood pools seem to be near the swamp mages. Do lightning bolts give off wormblood? Huh. I don't know. Wait, what is causing this?
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy.
Let's check it out.
Drenched in sweat.
Wait, it's just like pouring off of him. Wait, is it just basic smoke? Oh, a fire spark. Yeah, because that would make sense. Because, yeah, there is a fire spark. It did say spark. Ah. Okay, hold on. Ow, what the heck, man? Damn it, I didn't even take 1 damage. But again, Fungal Pain mod doesn't care. All it sees is you took any kind of damage, and you're getting smacked with the shift. How many shifts have taken place so far, chat? 4? It's been 4 shifts so far. The fire mages are a little bit of an issue, because they just produce a ton of that worm blood, but I guess worm blood's not the worst thing to have in abundance. Alright, and then we just keep digging. We're looking to pour out all the water out of here, because the advantage of that worm blood is that we drank the worm blood. It allows us to see in this zone that's normally completely dark. You shouldn't be able to see in here normally. But we got Fungal Pain actually helping us out right now. Later, that's probably not going to be the case. It'll likely get very cursed. I don't know that for sure. You never know. Maybe it'll be a lucky Fungal Pain run. But if I had to guess, it'll probably get pretty cursed. So take advantage of it while we can. And in this zone, there is always a full heal, which it looks like you can see one right there. It does not have a plus. That means it's a full heal. And then we find the other spot, and the other spot will have the plus, which means 25 HP. Woo! We'll probably leave the heal in this dark area, since obviously we have more worm blood for later if we need it. And right now the heal is not really that, so kind of wasteful. Okay, we have a lot of stuff going pretty well. These are all the things that happen right now. I think most people that are watching would be like, I wouldn't mind this happening to my game. This seems pretty cool. I didn't clear the first zone super well. You know me, I'm always a little sloppy. We found 1 heart, we grabbed the dark cave heart, and we got the orb heart, so that's good enough. Let's go ahead and jump into the first mountain. I'm happy with this start. It's good enough for me. Yeah, we'll move forward. Missed a wand to the right. Did I? You talking about this one here? I think I checked this one. Was there another one? I mean, my wands are so great right now. We'll be fine. Not the best job checking out the first zone. Why not take it with you? I want to keep the tablet on me because in the end I'm going to need to turn it in. Ooh, look at this. Teleport bolt with long distance cast. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Put these up. That removes cast delay. That removes cast delay. That removes recharge. Just out of curiosity, what does this end up looking like? Basically, I'm using the minus 0.08 from this and the minus 0.02, which is so minor from that. Let's just do something like this instead. This is such a weird build. I mean, if I remove that, it's not really that bad of a thing to do, you know. It's not like, oh my gosh, you lost something important. It's removing 0.02 from the cast delay, which is, you know, pretty minor. Yeah, the long distance on telly does make it easier to get in and out of the mountain, but the problem is we will shoot a little slower. Also, I do like the reach of it, so it gives us more reach. Decisions. I also like the chain bolt. Let's see our perks and then we'll make our moves. Ooh, look at that. This is the reason you don't grab that heart that was in the dark cave, because if you look at this healthy exploration, I mean, that's going to be huge heals for us. It's 60 heals immediately, and then we go into this zone, it'll be another 60 heals. So yeah, that's lots of health. The other ones we don't really need this run. All right, let's go with this for now. I don't know. I'll probably change up in a little bit. I don't want to use the Fireball Orbit is great. I think that a lot of players, it is a little scary looking, but I think it is worth getting used to using it since it adds so much damage in the early game. But the issue is when you're doing something like Fungal Pain, you can't even take a speck of damage, and it's pretty common that you burn yourself a little bit, take minor damage from that. So I'm not going to risk it today. Also, keep in mind that the Fireball Orbit should not start appearing in your games until you have killed the dragon. There is an exception. We are playing the daily run, so if you play today's daily run and you're a brand new player, you've never killed any boss, this will show up in your Holy Mountain since it's the daily. But in most of your runs, until you kill the dragon, this will not show up. I don't like that meta progression-y kind of stuff, but Noita doesn't have much of it, but that is one of the rare spells that actually is kind of a little bit meta changing. The devs, I wish they didn't do that, but oh well. Okay, so I haven't grabbed the heal yet. I'm wanting to check what all is going on out here. I like the long distance cast just because the spitter doesn't have much reach as well. Some good stuff. Do we have another flooding effect? Is that... Hold on, I'll look around. Is that just a coincidence? It did like spawn from the previous zone somehow down here. Oh, wow. Wow. Got lots of stuff. Fireball Orbit isn't even that good. It sets you on fire all the time and costs too much mana. I never use it. It's pretty darn good. I guess in your case, you may know wand building pretty well. I feel like the better you know wand building, the less maybe you rely on it. It's the same idea as like Lightning Bolt. A lot of people that know a lot of wand crafting just don't touch Lightning Bolt. But when you're a new... It sounds kind of like the opposite of what you would think, but when you're a newer player, yes, the lightning bolt is very dangerous, but also means that it's very simple too. You see an enemy, you make sure you don't accidentally hit it yourself with it, and you just blow them up like in one shot. It doesn't require any complex like knowledge of like how things work. Instead, you're just like, hey, enemy, he's dead. Same idea I'd say with Firebolt Orbit or Fireball Orbit is you can just kind of be like, that enemy, you know, blast him. And you can attach it to a lot of spells and it just kind of works them over. Shouldn't need any of the rest of this. So now that I have grabbed a little bit of HP out in the world, I will grab this healthy exploration. So you'll notice I get healed by 60. But the reason I put off grabbing it is because I wanted to have a large enough health bar that whenever I walked out into the zone, like right now, I'm going to get hit with another heal that had enough health that like I could take advantage of that second heal, which we actually ended up with enough health that I could even use 10 more. If I had a little bit more health, it wouldn't, I mean, if I had a little bit more of a heal, it wouldn't have been that bad. Early bridge boss with that plasma and alch personal fireball. We could. The bridge boss always makes me nervous, no matter, even if you have a great bridge boss killer like plasma and ambrosia. I like to have the black hole just so that I have an emergency way out, but it is me being like super overly cautious because plasma would definitely shred him. I'll accept being muted if Dunk will say a goo with his voice. Never. I refuse. I mean, you just did. Listen, I can read it. I will not emotionally act out whatever weeb stuff you guys are wanting. I know your intentions. The only degeneracy we'll suffer through is your own. Me? I am not a degenerate. I'm just a good, wholesome streamer. We found a horizontal. That's hype. Plus 8 damage is big damage early
I will have
game.
you know there are fellow degenerates on YouTube that I am sure do enjoy the chat's nonsense.
How dare you slander the YouTube community members like that? Don't you ever talk shit about them. Oberon, you take that back right now. Don't worry, YouTube. I'm defending you. I'm defending your honor. The YouTube community members have integrity. Oberon's... Oh, shit. That could have been a death right there. Well, I don't know if it's about a death, but it could have hurt really badly. That is a flask thrower. Whenever a flask thrower is in water, it's actually pretty easy to farm flasks from them. Because when they throw a lot of them, the water will tend to kind of like catch the flask so that they don't break. I don't really have any flasks that I need from him. I already have a Telly flask that I like. He can throw things like Pheromone and Berserkium, but yeah, there's nothing else that I need from him. So I'm going to go ahead and just kill him off. Because he's dangerous. I don't trust him. Oh, that was... Oh, no! The tiniest bit of toxic sludge got on me. Man, we've had so many cheap shots from stuff in this run. Let me go ahead and make a quick upgrade while we're just kind of waiting around. Moving around. Alright. So this digging bolt, whenever I fire off the spitter bolt, you can see that the digging bolt fires off immediately at the end of the spitter bolt. Nothing too complicated there. So like there, right there. Digging bolt is not really a projectile that goes traveling. It's just the point of impact it fires off. So if you attach something like horizontal, which adds 8 damage, that just means the digging bolt doesn't get affected at all because it doesn't move. So there's no horizontal movement for it to hurt it in the first place. And it just gets the benefits of 8 damage. So this just hits harder. And for 0 mana, you really can't beat that. That's a very nice change. Do you like survival games like Minecraft, Terraria, and Vintage Story? If so, have you ever played any on stream? I do. I like Minecraft. I like Terraria. I've played both of them on stream. I've only played them after I became a streamer. I've always heard of like Minecraft and Terraria, but never experienced it. And then chat was very upset in my early years of streaming. They're like, you haven't played, you haven't played any Minecraft, you haven't played any Terraria. So then I streamed it and I had a blast with them. My main complaint about Minecraft was one that's not even a complaint really directly about the game. It was more about streaming it, and that Minecraft definitely brings a lot of younger community members. So the downfall in streaming it was it pretty much felt like I was running a daycare. My chat was just always just like a little bit chaotic. I was like, yeah, chill, but yeah, basically I think it was just basically kids going around in the Minecraft section looking for a stream to like meme it up, and yeah, it just gave me a little bit of pain. But Minecraft itself was awesome. I was very impressed with it, and I wouldn't mind returning it to it again. We mostly spent our time playing the like, actual, what do you call it? Like the actual game. Like some people go around just doing the, just building stuff, which is really fun, like kind of like a sandbox mode. I haven't spent much time doing that. We did a lot of hardcore Minecraft, which was, we did as a community where we would open up the lobby, and we have a little cage, and everybody who logged in would get put in this cage. Then we would close the lobby from new people entering, and then we would open the cage, and if you died, you got removed. And it was like we just try to get a win with as many players as possible. So what would happen is we had like the really good Minecraft players that would just be like Giga Chads and just carry everybody. Like I remember they would run up to me, they'd be like, all right, here's all the resources we need. They'd be dropping like the armor and the helmet and all this, and they'd be like, all right, we're going to fight the dragon. Get your ass over here. And I'd be like, let's go. I didn't know what the heck was going on. But I didn't play that way though until I got a win on my own. But I didn't play hardcore whenever I got my own win. But I think Minecraft hardcore was like really enjoyable. It was kind of like a mixture of being creative and all that, but also putting fear on your life. That would be, I guess, my one complaint with the game is that at some point I didn't really care about the deaths as much. You do potentially lose the loot that you were carrying, which at least is something. But you can kind of just die. You really don't care that much. But in hardcore, it felt like really scary. You're like, oh crap, I don't want to die. Like, you know, the team will be pissed. That was really fun. Did you guide gamer your way through my, oh my gosh, hit by an angry lump? Oh, chaotic poly, and it's everywhere. Oh boy. That lump may actually cost us the room. But yeah, chat was teaching me all the tricks. I definitely was not like, no, blind Minecraft. I was like, you know, show me the moves. And they were guiding me through all kinds of stuff. I remember they taught me how to build a, I don't know exactly what you would call it. It was like a farm that, oh my gosh, freaking freezing vapor, man. It was a farm that just like endlessly farmed, I think it was like zombies or something. It's been years. I can't remember the specifics, but I was able to use it to just automate getting a ton of resources. And it took a while to build though. I remember when they started off helping me build it, I was just like, is this going to be worth it? They're like, don't worry. And then eventually, once it was good to go, it was like having this passive income where I was just kind of sitting there, just bringing in all the resources. Created the most unethical village zombie farm. Hey, I did what had to be done. Yeah, we could check out the next holy mountain. That's a great idea, Bob, because we do have teleportatium, so what's there to be afraid of? Ooh, look at that. There is a placate on the table. Pretty exciting. There is Homebringer. We're probably gonna need that for today's challenge. Oh, and there's also the chaotic, or the Circle of Unstable Metamorphosis, which is pretty much like a spell that is like chaotic poly on enemies. I think I like that too. We got the goods. I'm gonna put these multicast here just to take up space. Yes, Stendarian water. Yeah, I hope not. Hope not. Melee immunity or no more shuffle. Definitely got to be melee immunity. Don't get me wrong, no more shuffle is nice, but not as good as melee immunity. Immunities are the best. Yeah, it's like they're just anything that's insane defense like this is crazy value in Noita. All right, let's jump back up. This is the reason that we stabilized our teleportatium, because if it was unstable, when I go to put it on my character, it may just throw me into the next zone. And I'm like, oh crap, I'm not ready for this. But stable, I can guide it where I want to go.
YouTube peeps, type UGUU in the comments section because Mr. Dictator here has silenced the people here.
Don't listen to bayhew. Alright, let's go into fungal area. Remember, when I go in the fungal area, I'm gonna get a heal from healthy exploration, but we really don't need it, but oh well.
Hey YT, if you were more of a Sunera,
did we already get the heal?
Type Era instead.
Oh, I got the heal earlier. I wasn't paying attention. Wait, when did I get the heal? I must have accidentally set foot in this, and I was just daydreaming. I was probably yapping at the time. Yeah, you did already go there? Yeah, okay, yeah. So chat's saying I had it happen earlier. Wasn't paying attention. Is it oil to chaotic poly? Oh, come on. That is a bad one. That is really, really bad. Because there's going to be zones with lots of machine enemies, which means we're going to have lots of poly on the table, which means huge potential for death. I do like that broken wand.
He is drenched in sweat.
Drenched in sweat. I kind of want to go turn in this tablet so I can go grab a broken wand, but if I teleport to the first area, it's going to hit us with another heal. I'm like, damn, do I want to waste it already? Could stash the tablet. True, true. Maybe we'll put it in the first mountain, and then later, whenever we are venturing around, we'll be like, oh, here we go. This is where we left one. And I'm checking in this zone because there is a high probability of finding a good wand in here. Since it is, oh, that's almost a great wand. 505 mana charge. Huge potential, but 3 capacity. You know, yeah, this is... Basically doesn't give us enough space to really build creative stuff. Larger capacity would have been, we could fix this wand, you know. part of the reason chaotic poly is so scary isn't just because like I'm afraid of chaotic poly myself. It's also that enemies that get chaotic polyed can just turn into random stuff. And, you know, yeah, I anticipate certain enemies in certain zones, but with chaotic poly being everywhere, it means you should expect all enemies in all zones are possible. And that's a kind of a rough thing to prepare for. Just be prepared for everything always. Polymage farm? It's not a bad thing to consider in this run, a polymage farm. We'll see how desperate we get. Could you hold that chaotic poly flask and take damage until it shifts away, maybe? You could. You could end up with maybe some really bad results, though. But you're right. I mean, statistically, I mean, eventually it will shift away. But what if you end up with bigger problems? Though chaotic poly is a pretty big problem. How many times have you met viewers in person? I've never ran into a viewer in person. Then again, I really don't go outside that much, so probably doesn't leave much opportunity. But yeah, I've never been out in public and a person was just like, DunkOrSlam, and be like, what up? Also, I don't, the orange hoodie, I always tell chat all the time, I own one orange hoodie. All right, it never goes outside. It does get washed. This thing is perfectly clean. A doctor could wear it going into surgery. That's how clean this bad boy is. And but maybe without the orange hoodie, you would probably walk right past me. You would have no idea. You walked past a greasy Noita nerd. If I ever see Dunk in real life, I'm just going to rub my knee and give him a knowing look and a nod. Wait. He's getting arrested. Next thing you know, it's like, what? No. We saw what you did. That's sexual harassment, sir. He's like, no. Please. How was our fungal area so meh? We didn't get anything exciting out of it. I also probably missed like 20% of the zone, but whatever. Alright, we wasted the heal here, but I was, you know, got things I need to do. We got challenges ahead. I do like this wand. There's some exciting stuff. Some eggs, not so exciting. You know what? We can put the speed up on the spitter bolt. It is going to cost us a little bit of mana, but I think it's worth. I think I also want to keep the freeze. There's a second heavy spread if we end up needing it. All right, let's go. Got good range now, which this is the zone to get range. Oh my goodness. Damn it, we got cheap shotted on that one. And of course this guy's going to turn back in a moment, and then when he turns back, he's going to go back to the full health. Okay. He's bleeding chaotic poly everywhere. Yeah, that chaotic poly does concern me. That damn chaotic poly. And this is just the snowy depths. There's really not nearly that, you know, many mechanical things in this zone. Could you maybe make a wand that has both LDC projectiles for the wall banging and projectiles without LDC for close quarters combat? Yeah, in fact, I think I would like to run that. The problem is I need a better wand to sustain. It's like you're talking about something like wait, let's say we had that there, something like this. Got it kind of both covered. The issue is our mana pool sucks. It's like two separate projectiles. Shot number one is a long distance cast with long distance cast with spark trigger, horizontal, and a digging bolt. So you shoot it. That's cast number one. Then cast number two is just the spitter timer with spark bolt. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you put the double at the beginning to make them fire off at the same time, so that hopefully any enemies that get close to you can't exactly, you know, reach you, because you have the backup plan. Oh well, not there yet, but we're almost to a build like that being able to work. With a spark trigger, it gives us some reach, which means I can move the long distance cast to there. Use Lumi wand to speed up the wand. Oh yeah, we could probably use Lumi on the Probably won at this point, couldn't we? Yeah, we'll make some upgrades in a bit. Oh! Oh, I forgot about the Castellet issues. Yeah, I gotta use the Luminous Drill on that one. Probably gonna be too fast now. We lost our ability to shoot through walls. Now we can teleport through walls. This hand right here is going to be useful today. We need these hands. They are one of the Altar Rains, which we have. Oh, no! Grass. Surface may be pretty scary now. Short telly. That's a nice grab. It looks like a worm went through here. Uh-oh. Hello? Get your worm ass back here. This is where it shows how my sustain is so bad. I could put the freeze on there and freeze melee him, but I don't want to have to, like, come back to this dude afterwards. I may lose him. Oh? Yay, we got a heart. 50% chance, paying off. Wait. Why did he just bleed? He doesn't bleed oil. Does he? Honestly, I don't remember. He bleeds swamp normally. Oh god, is swamp also chaotic poly? That would be bad news. Alright, short telly is superior. You know what I can do? I went all the way back and then I just realized we might as well grab the broken wand. I'd say our biggest struggle right now is finding a wand that I really like. The wand that we're still relying on, we actually got from a chest in the first zone. I think it was from a chest. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it was a chest in the first zone. We should have come up with something better by now, but we just kind of haven't been... Oh, I hit the wall. Come on. Like 2 damage. Noita has so many little things that will just chip away at you. Was the broken wand in here? Yeah, it was. I want the broken wand because the next zone that we're heading into will allow us to repair this wand. And statistically, the wands that you get from it are usually pretty damn good. Like, the odds are in your favor, I feel like. Except for the fact that they can be shuffle, which does suck. Are monstrous powder and instant deathium in the pool? Yes, they are. For anybody that doesn't know what these materials are, they're very rare materials, so if it's the first you're hearing of them, it's not that surprising. You tend to only see them from, I think, greater chests. I think can only is the only thing that is able to drop those. Actually, it may be in the regular chests as well, but just like crazy rare odds. Like we talked about this one time not too long ago, and it was like it can technically drop from a regular chest. It's just really low chances. That feels familiar. If you're curious, if you just go to the wiki page, there's literally a page that shows you all the drops and stuff, and you have to look in like the rare materials and what is eligible. But anyways, instant deathium is this liquid that if it touches you, pretty much instantly kills you. You have to set yourself up in a way that you can tank it, which it's pretty much like being able to tank the Dark Sun. Majority of times, 99% of the time, you would just be instant death. Unless you happen to be prepared for soaking billions of damage, in which case you'll be fine and instant deathium will do nothing to you. We actually did an instant deathium build a couple months back. I don't think it got posted to YouTube, I don't remember. But the build was pretty wild. And then monstrous powder is a powder that is also very rare that spawns in bridge bosses. Whenever it interacts with the air, like whenever you pour it out in the air, essentially. Uko killed himself. That is a mountain full of chaotic poly. Iron Stomach is a pretty good idea. That's actually a really good idea. Was that? Celiorcun 18 is cooking. All right. Sorry, Celior, for butchering your name. The reason Celior suggests Iron Stomach is because you got to remember, if you drink some chaotic polymorphine, you can become immune to it, kind of like you can swim in it and it won't poly you, but you have to drink a lot. The more you drink, the longer you're immune. So I'd have to be chugging a good amount of that stuff, but at least it's an option. I'm gonna roll this first roll of the run. So normally, strong levitation is definitely my like I would grab that right away. I do not want plague rats because I mean we already have too much bullshit going on. The rats will get chaotic polyed half the time anyway, so they won't be my friend. Repelling cape is actually something to think about because we don't know what the future of this run looks like. The fact that I could dry off stains quicker is probably a big deal because water may not be available in the future of the run. What do you guys think though? Hold on, focus up for a moment. To what we were yapping about. Repelling cape versus strong levitation. Do you think repelling cape, this is one of those runs that I probably would value it pretty high? Not rats. You would prefer the cape too? Okay, so I think most people are on board with the cape. I think so too. Let's do it. I just feel a little bit bad letting go of strong levitation, but strong levitation is more of a convenience thing anyways. It is convenient. If you have been paying attention, we actually have not grabbed a single. I don't think we've grabbed a single heal from any holy mountain. This will be our third mountain that we've left the heal in it. All because we have healthy exploration. I'm telling you, this perk is super strong. It goes undervalued a lot. I see new guys passing it all the time. See a person streaming and it says, "Hey, new to Noita." I see their community giving them advice, and they won't even tell them about the greatness that is healthy exploration. Honestly, in brand new guys, it's probably not the most. It's like the more experience you get at the game, the more value you can get out of it. Now the immunities, new guys can get it, you know, take advantage of that right away. But healthy exploration, you can take a little bit advantage at least. I'm making my way to the bottom right, which is where the anvil is to repair my broken wand. That's where I want to be. No! No! Ooh, I need that. There's a chainsaw. There is a chainsaw. Healer's still alive. Okay, okay. Things are happening down there. No! I figured it wasn't gonna make all the way over there. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm getting lots of shifts now. I gotta clean up my play a little bit. Ooh, that's a non-shuffle. I'll take it. Finally, an upgrade from our starter wand. Right. And now we're in the eye area. Bust out the teleportatium. You got rid of Poly. Wait, chaotic Poly's gone? Are you being serious? I could have swore I still saw it. Are you trolling me? You trolling right now? Light shot, probably important to have in the future. Chain bolt, you're out. 2 times could be cool. I mean, the spell duplication, and then the cement, kind of interesting too. Drop one of these. I'm happy with that. Chaotic is actually gone. Let me see. You liars. It is gone. That's awesome. Though, okay, hold up now. Toxic sludge also pretty bad, but I guess not as bad. Toxic sludge reason, normally it'd be like, hell yeah, I'd be really happy with it, but whenever even a speck of damage causes a fungal shift to happen, toxic sludge is a little bit of a nightmare. True, good thing we got repelling cape. True, true, true. What is the spell duplication good for? I mean, the obvious one is just duplicating projectiles, so you can get a shit ton of projectiles if you would like. If you put a lot of projectiles and you're like, hey, what if I double all of these? Pretty nice in that case. Outside of that, I really don't have many builds that I know with it too much. I'm sure chat's got some way better, way cooler ways to use it than what I would come up with. Let me prepare our new cool wand though. Double, put that there. Huge upgrade. Swap that with a triple. Bring in the spark bolts. Nice. How many shifts are there? How many shifts have there been so far, chat? We're in a position where we could do a couple of the quests now. The thing is, the earlier we do the quests, the longer, like the more of a struggle they're going to be. So it almost feels silly to start doing them now. Let's just check out the other mountains. I just killed that healer on accident. Because we are going to need telekinetic kick, I think, at some point. But then we don't want telekinetic kick for that one, for the hands. You have to use Homebringer and Black Hole for that one, I think. Yeah. Ow, he got a hit on me. Lucky shot. Alright, let's, another chainsaw. Ooh, a deadly heal. It's pretty... What? There's some frozen vapor there. I didn't pay attention to the text, but we have diamond right there. Teleport through the wall. Roll this. I do not like this. Did Fish Rain work with the spell? I forget. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it does, right? Am I crazy? I'm not crazy, am I? Homing, we could grab homing. Really don't have much need for it today, though. Oh, I shouldn't have jumped out there like that. That was so silly of me. The fire looks cool, though. In the jungle with it burning like this. Water is diamond. Oh boy. Wait, what is this then? That's water transformed. Which does not stain because water, the original water is diamond, and diamond doesn't have a stain. But the good news is we can scoop up the blood and use that as our material to stain and like wash off bad stuff. We're gonna quickly go kill the dragon. I think that will... What? I don't even know what damaged me there. And why is there polymorphine? And why did I get hit? No! Everything's going wrong. Crap. Well, we gotta wait out the twitchy effect because we can hurt ourselves badly with twitchy. Twitchy makes it where your wand fires off on its own, and if you hit, if your own projectiles can hurt you whenever twitchy's going on. I want the gold, but I feel like I'm gonna end up hurting myself. There's a heart hidden in that wall. I'll take that. Is the fungal shift every damage you take a mod? Yes, it's called Fungal Pain. It's the mod that I'm using right here. Fungal Pain. Oh my god. As like, oh, is it? Does it say creepy liquid? I hope nothing turned into it. Must have been something else. Some creepy liquid must have turned into something else, because otherwise our whole place would have started filling up. We would have been in big trouble. Yeah, that was literally the liquid, the material you were asking about. If you guys don't know what creepy liquid is, it's another pretty rare material in Noita. It's a material that on its own just expands. So 1 pixel of it will fill up your entire map. It starts 1 pixel and then it just starts growing really quickly. It doesn't on its own hurt you, but it will just drown you. So yes, in the end you will die to it, but not from like a stain or anything like that. It's really just suffocation.
Hey, about a mod TI Pain? Whenever you get damaged, chat gets to vote once. Think could be fun. Also, the cinnamon dust bacon is real.
Do you have a picture of that? I remember that from yesterday. He brought it up. That's not a bad idea. That's a pretty cool idea. I don't know how the voting exactly would work. Like, you have to vote ahead of time or afterwards. That's a lame wand from him. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. 2 shifts easily right there, I think. Maybe more. Oh boy. Well. Alright, Admon on the table. I like that. Another deadly heal. Speed up. Black holes! Yay! Woo! We needed those badly. Very badly. I'm going to go ahead and grab the item radar. That could be helpful in our Altar Rain, you'll see. I gotta get some money real quick. Let's kill a couple of these enemies. A couple bad guys. And then from there, what we do... Just speed up on the black hole. We're going to put the freeze on our damage wand. We're going to shoot the black hole up. The gods are going to get pissed. They're going to be like, what did you do? I'm going to be like, what, me? You did? Then we'll put the damage back. Keep in mind, once you piss off the gods, all previous holy mountains that you've already been to in the past will not have a Steve there because you've already loaded them in and unloaded them. All new holy mountains that you go to in the future will have a Steve spawning, an angry Steve trying to kill you. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We need to go kill the Alchemist because we need the Greek letters. We get the Greek letters. Oh, actually, wait, no. We have Equiplicate. 20 charges onto the 2. Let's see, let me shoot this. Yeah, we can do that. In fact, we could put it on this other wand too, I think. What are the stats on this? Yeah, it's perfect. Oh no, I can't even cast it once because its mana's too low. Not perfect. Essentially, the placates, I have a video on my YouTube channel, so you should already know about this, but if you want to look into it... Oh, fuck. Actually, that's a healer guy. Why was I scared of him? He actually shoots heals. You can trick him into healing you. I just see enemies and I shoot. I can't help myself. But yes, using the placates, whatever amount of charges a placate has, you can add that onto things like Black Hole as long as you set it up correctly. I have a video where I go into deep detail on how to utilize that. But if you ever get the perk that gives you unlimited spells, some of the placates become unlimited. I think Quiplicate may be one of them, which means that you can have infinite black holes by having a placate spell and a unlimited spells perk. But I do not have that, so instead we just have a lot of bonus charges, which is still good. Oh my! This is why you don't run ahead like I did there. That was silly of me. Whoa! Something burst to the ground and hurt me. Unlimited doesn't work on placates. No, there's certain ones it does, for sure. Let's see. I'm sure we go to the wiki, it'll tell us. Okay, so it's got all the placates. Let's see if it gives you any information about the unlimited. Oh, look, it even shows the... Wait, the formation angle? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they even like took the time to make this. That's sick. That is fancy. So somebody over there in the Noita wiki, you know, updater people, they're putting some effort into this. They went all in. Where is the unlimited spells perk mentioned? I'm sure it's mentioned somewhere in there. Control F and search. Control F. Unlimited. Is it not even mentioned? Don't freak out. That was my Windows noise. I knew you were going to freak out. I knew it. Wait, is it not mentioned? That seems like a big thing that should be mentioned on this. Go to the Unlimited Spells wiki page. You think that it will tell on that one? Instead of making the following spells unlimited, the unlimited spells perk recharges them upon pickup. There are other ways to cast these spells without limit. Okay.
Scream.
Wait, so does that mean that all of them become unlimited? I could have sworn not all of them did. Maybe they do. Cookie Eats Brown says, yeah, I told you it is all of them. Yeah, Kubi says it is all. Okay. You know what it probably is? Because whenever you grab the unlimited spells perk, some of them show up as charges. I wonder if sometimes I see that and I think, oh, that one still keeps charges. But that can happen. When you grab unlimited spells perks, you can see sometimes a spell saying it has charges. But whenever you like scroll over like or go to use it, all of a sudden the charge number will disappear. It'll go away. So I probably just saw the charge number. It's like, oh, for some reason the applicate, you know, doesn't get affected by it, whatever. But it just, I wasn't actively using it was the problem. So yes, just assume, I guess, unlimited spells works on all applicates. Good to know. I could have swore it was like 1 or 2 of them that didn't get the unlimited is what I was thinking. But I knew some did because I have used it to do unlimited black holes before. It's kind of weird though, it wasn't mentioned at all on the wiki page. What is the move right now? We keep heading down. We get the possibility of getting... We need the money is our issue right now. Money's holding us back big time. So let's go back up for the money. Money, money, money. People have been quiet on that one. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and grab Peace with the Gods only because I usually am against kind of grabbing that stuff. Wait, what the hell was that? Okay. I'm usually against grabbing Peace with the Gods. It seems wasteful, but today it's actually useful since it'll make it where we don't get cheap shotted even for like one little hit from any of those Steves when they spawn in. So part of the reason we're struggling with money so much... Oh wait, what is this? Mimicium. Oh. Something turned into Mimicium. But the reason we're struggling so much is I don't jump into gold because there's so many things that do like small like fractions of damage that a lot of people don't even realize. But whenever you're playing the Fungal Pain mod, it is pretty bad. Bridge boss? We could bridge boss. We could. In fact, give me a moment and we will. Let me go... get some stuff. Also, you'll notice that healthy exploration will be kicking in quite a bit right now because we are moving through like different zones, meaning even when you jump into areas like the pyramid, is it considered? It's considered one, right? Yeah, it is. There it goes. Just takes a moment. But yeah, you get all these 60 heals from this and that, which is pretty neat. Oh, I do need the tablet here. Grab this as well. And remember, all this setup, the whole purpose for all the setup we're doing today is to make it as easy as possible to do the 8 quests that we're doing. All of the altar rains, where we have to sacrifice something to the altar, and then it will rain down stuff because of it. The only one that doesn't really rain down stuff necessarily is the 3 tablets, but it still can summon in enemies. There is a chance. Alright, so to help us out today, we're grabbing a little bit of gold. And the good news is, we have a DMCA free version of DunkTales, which is DunkTales. So we can actually play it and not get DMCA'd, so let's go! Hold up, where is it? And yes, there is a music video on my YouTube channel. If you look around, that Shankmo put a lot of time and effort into. No, it was not made by AI. Actual musicians were hired to make this happen. Shankmo went all out. Here is a little flavor of DunkTales for you. As we collect our gold. No, I can't unmute. Unmute me! Quack, quack.
Well, I wish you guys could see this guy right now.
There you go. There's your little flavor of DunkTales. If you're curious in this gold room, there's 250,000 gold in here, and the reason I tend to move around when I'm in it is because if you idle, you can actually suffocate in the room and die. Through the years that I've been streaming Noita, because there's so many times that you'll see, like, hey, like right now I'm not suffocating at all, and you say, oh, it must be safe, and you go to the bathroom. When you come back, your character's dead. It's because it depends on how the gold is hitting your character, but there are like these sweet spots where your character will start to suffocate. Right now we're just I guess, oh, there you can see it every once in a while for a moment it's popping up, but we're getting pretty lucky that the pockets of gold is not really sitting in a way that suffocates our character. But basically, quick explanation is don't idle in, or quick reason for the rant is don't idle in here. Be moving around, especially whenever you jump around. Whenever a character falls, they tend to collect gold really fast that way. And so I just bounce around in here to DunkTales to get the gold as quick as I can, to get the 250k gold and get the hell out of here. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna fight this boss real quick. He does quite a few things that can get some little cheap shots in, so I have to be careful. He summons in enemies twice. If you kill him, at least. Only once if you don't kill him, I believe. He does try to melee you, which I am melee immune, so it isn't that big of a deal. I don't trust him. There we go. Burst him with some damage. He'll drop a heart. And I'll take this as well. And that's kind of garbage. By the way, if you're a newer player, that last boss that I just killed is the pyramid boss. He's not that hard of a boss, and he can give some pretty good stuff. I mean, the wand that you saw me get from it doesn't look that special, but he can drop some pretty beastful wands. So it's something worth learning how to take out comfortably, because he's not that hard, and he's definitely worth the trouble a lot of the time. And he drops spells along with it that can be very valuable. Drop these. So personal fireball thrower with a spark bolt. That's it. That's all we're putting together on that. Grab this other tablet. And we will shoot this up. So this is our first. So we have 8 quests we have to do today. This is the first one that we will technically be done with. When you do the 3rd sacrifice, it does give you an achievement. And I think, actually, we looked it up before, I can't remember. It's around the 3rd or the 4th time you sacrifice a tablet to this altar, there is a chance that it will summon in some of a couple of hell enemies. So be very careful. It's not really even worth the gold. They don't really, like, the tablets don't really give much gold, and then I don't know any reason you'd want to fight the hell enemies so badly that you purposely summon them in. But we'll keep sacrificing tablets to see if we can get them to pop up today. But we are technically done with needing to bring tablets there. I'm just bringing more just to try to, you know, it's like a % chance every time. So we'll see if we can get them to show up. It does start with number 3. I wasn't sure if it was something beyond number 3 or if it was on number 3, but apparently chat is saying it is on number 3 that it begins. Let me check down here. There's a tablet there. Try our luck. Also, we have lots of gold now, so there's lots we can buy and re-rolls and all that kind of good stuff. All right, tablet number 4. See if this is gonna be the one. Nope, not showing up yet. So we're gonna apply the personal fireball thrower to the Alchemist. So we're just going to shoot it at him like so, and then we're gonna get the heck out of the way. And we just wait. Personal fireball thrower is one of the worst of the personal, like, it is the worst one of the personals for killing them. Remember, there's personal fireball thrower. It gets the job done, but it's garbage. Personal lightning caster is fantastic for killing the Alchemist, and so is personal tentacler, fantastic for killing the Alchemist. But all 3 of these can still get you hurt, so you have to kind of, you know, stand back, be afraid. Also, you tend to want to hide in a way that's like, that pulls him downwards. I don't know what it is, but when I hide up in the ceiling, a lot of the time his these little explosions, they are positioned in such a way that they don't harm him at all. They'll just keep standing there. The problem with being below him is you feel a little cornered. You feel like you're, oh man, like, you know, things could go really badly if he breaks through something. Does that spell stack? It doesn't. That would be crazy if you could just like keep, you know, you got like 10 stacks of them popping off at once. It has to end, and then you can reapply it and start it again. See, like it ended, so then we just jump up here, reapply it, and then you should be dead soon. If you ever shoot the personal, any of the personals onto like the statues, you'll see how crazy it feels like. It lasts forever because the statue will just go flying all over the place with all these explosions. But eventually the statue does time out, and just like it did on the enemy here. See how he's going up, and this is like allowing him to not get hurt. Okay, now he's coming back down. For some reason, you know, this will be when he gets hurt a little bit. No, keep coming. Keep coming, little buddy. Oh. He's so close. He's so close. There he goes. Alright, so we did this because we wanted, not the key. Get out of here, key. Tau and gamma. Don't need that anymore because we have other stuff. Okay, the Greek letters will allow us to cast things, spells that are normally limited now will be unlimited, which is cool. Okay, so now we have infinite black holes. It says one spell left. It doesn't matter. You just get rid of that charge because Tau will do all the heavy lifting. Just keep in mind that whenever you run out of charges, this is something out for those new guys. I feel like it probably happens all the time to them. So let me just see if I can show you an example. I don't know how well this will work. So we have 3 charges of black hole. So we're gonna shoot it. So let's see, shot. Recharge, cast delay, blah, 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 blah. Shot, recharge, cast delay, blah, blah, blah. Shot, and then recharge, cast delay, blah, blah, blah. And then I go to keep casting it, and it just won't let me cast anymore. For some reason, the way that the Greek letters... I've talked about this, just not recently. I feel like it's been like a year since I mentioned it, maybe 6 months. For some reason, whenever a spell runs out of charges, but you're using a Greek letter to copy it, you have to, for a moment, either swap away or open your inventory for a second, and then it goes back to working as it should. That's why you see a lot of players try to really go out of their way to avoid like the refreshing of the spells, because it is a bit annoying. Because then if you accidentally refresh your spells, then when you run out of charges, you got to remember to swap away for a moment. I don't know. I mean, it's got to be a bug, but I don't know why it does it, man. It's just funky. It's been in the game that way for always, since the Greek letters existed, so 5 years or something. Just Noita jank. Yeah, it's a feature. It's a feature, exactly. You guys gotta respect a good feature. What is lava right now? It looks like it's just straight up smoke or something. That's good to me. I like that. Alright, so time to piss off the bridge boss. There's no reason for this. I mean, somebody in the chat asked me to do it, so I was like, alright, we'll do it then. So once you see the bridge boss is making his way over here, we're going to apply the cross to him. Oh, this is one of the best ways to kill him, is the plasma beam cross, by the way. It ends up actually ruling it as like a suicide for the boss. He murders himself, and that results in meaning that you don't get a kill on your progress for him. But if you already have a kill, then the only reason to get kill credit is because you're wanting to fill out your complete boss list. But if you've already done that, then who cares how they die? I kind of want to turn this into my tele wand. That's a good wand. Or I could do it as a damage wand, in fact. And yes, you do still get the pillar achievement. You still get the, like, if a boss needs to be killed to get an unlock or an achievement or anything like that, it doesn't matter how they died. It only matters that they did die. So even there are scenarios where you will not have them marked on your progress as you killed them. They're not marked at all, and yet you have the pillar, you have the spell unlocks, all of that. It just means you pretty much tricked them into dying in some other way, and you know, the devs still give you credit for that. Yep, it'll unlock the spells, it'll give you whatever, like the alchemy, the Greek letters, for example. You can actually, so there's a statue that spawns near the Alchemist. It's like a little melee enemy, and you can get him to fight the Alchemist. Alchemist cannot hurt him, and the statue is naturally aggressive to the Alchemist. And so they'll fight, and it's a really slow kill, but the little melee dude will solo kill the Alchemist if you give him enough time. And when the Alchemist dies, boom, Greek letters are unlocked. Even though maybe you didn't do anything, you're like, I watched the fight the whole time. And it's like, well, fuck, you get the Greek letters unlocked. I'm gonna okay, so we actually are set up in such a way that we can farm infinite health right now. So I'm gonna quickly show that. We've been doing that a lot lately though, so I feel like it's kind of pointless to just like go into too much detail on that, because we're like, oh, here we go again. So let me real quickly, so many of you have heard this rant before. Any of the placates, if you cast it on the matosade but your mana pool is not enough to fully cast it as it should, the result is that you get a single worm. Actually, oh wait, I can't even afford it. Wait, let me do some math here. Hold on, it is 225. Oh my god, are you kidding me? 90 plus 225. We are 2 mana short. What? Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. There's still a way. There's still a way. So what we do is we empty out the Quiplicate, which, can we just cast it on its own? Does this, yeah. Run out of charges, which we needed to do that eventually anyways. So then, Gamma casts a copy of the last spell on your wand. Gamma costs 40 mana compared to the Quiplicate costing 90. And then we use Gamma to copy the matosade, and now when we cast it, there we go, we get a worm, and the worm bleeds milk? Wait, what happened? Hold up now. I missed something. So to truly set this up in an optimal way, you need to have a freeze on your build, because whenever you summon them in, what you can do...
You only find it out now?
I wasn't paying attention. When you guys said milking your worm, I thought you were just being degenerate. I didn't know you were being, like, for real. Okay, what the hell is happening to enemies? So what we do is we summon in the stuff, we shoot, and then we can kick them. Because remember, frozen melee does work on these worms. Normally, I'd be very scared about doing this because they'll hurt me. The worms can also injure my character, but I'm melee immune, so I'm actually safe from these worms. No! I gotta come up with a better method for killing these guys. They're pretty quick. We need to smack them. So we could go... freeze? Like we need like a divide by. And then we could really pump some damage, you know? Actually, we don't even need the divide by. We could just... crit out, maybe? Does that work? That works pretty well. So we're doing copy random spell thrice on the Omega. Omega copies everything, so we can just go like... in fact, I want to put some distance on this. So we could go... summon worm, shoot worm. Summon worm. Hey, get your ass back. He's like, I saw what happened to that other worm. Fuck that, I'm out. Get your ass back here. So now that we have a really high damage wand and a infinite worm farming method, the problem is the worms at the end of the death, they get frozen and they leave behind that damn annoying corpse. So if you go out into the deserts, I'm sure you guys have seen me do this before, go to a hot area like the desert, and we can just farm worms out here safely, and we don't have to worry about too much going on. So we shoot this, and then we shoot the worm. And you see the worm corpse melts immediately. So you just can do that. We just can kind of do this for as long as we want. Pretty cool though, right? And as you see, it didn't really take much setup for us today. It wasn't like we had to do any like... I mean, you guys know me. I was mostly yapping today, just kind of goofing around. And you could even set this up in a single wand. You could set up the wand just to be one wand, but I don't really have the... Oh shit, one survived. I don't really have the greatest resources, so I just had to make do with what I had, which that's what I got. Yeah, if we had a heart mage nearby, then we could... Yeah, every heart mage hit would would be a shift though. And the only way that you get these worms though is it's because I am using a quiplicate to copy the worms. I'm actually using the gamma to copy the quiplicate, which the gamma then copies the worm. But the point is, you can't just copy the worm matosade spell directly. If you copy the matosade spell directly, you get this huge army of worms, and those worms have a 0% chance of dropping a heart. The devs went out of their way to make sure they cannot drop hearts. Coincidentally though, they left in some kind of code that allows you to revert it. Like, it's this whole thing where you can get to a way to drop hearts, but it's not meant to be that way. It's like it's kind of like a workaround. Oh, I gotta get one more. There we go, we're over 2,000 now. Alright, what is our next move? Healing, I guess. And then we will take the hand up to the surface. That's the move. Because we've only done one of the quests. So you saw the worm stuff in action. I don't really think there's much reason to hold on to the stuff, but we will just in case. This is going to become our new telewand. Pretty good. This, I'm going to go ahead and do the one that I hate like the most. Or some of the most. Oh, there we go. This hand statue, for what we're about to do, is a damn nightmare. Yeah, I hate doing this with the hand statue. We have to bring that all the way up to the surface. And it is very glitchy and janky. And you... Hold on. God damn it. Did it just phase into the wall? That's my own fault. I gotta levitate when I'm doing that. We'll find a better one. I didn't want that one anyways. It sucked, I could tell. Oh, I forgot to swap out my wand. There was a hand. You saw one? Blind? Oh, sorry, I was yapping at the time. Where was the hand? Ooh. Ooh, chat was paying attention. Okay, I gotta not be in the ground whenever I shoot my homebringer at it. Or not near the ground. I am just dragging this hand over here. Nothing super exciting. Unless you find this exhilarating. You're like, oh yeah, I love this. Alright, got that. How am I missing that? What just happened there? I think I just brought... There's something right here. You see this? What is this? Oh? The entity inside the hand? Oh. Alright then. What the fuck? What in the jank shit was that? That was that thing like I think it was Shankmo was talking about earlier, but that one was really weird looking. That one was scuffed as hell. Yeah, this is what happens with the sun crystals. That makes sense. That damn entity inside of it or whatever. Oh, look, look, look. So wait. It's right here. But how do I make it appear all of a sudden? Oh, never mind, it just decided it was time. Say, it is time. Kick it until it behaves. Do not kick it. That's part of the quest and it will ruin the hand. It has to be timing out like right before it's hitting it. If I shoot Homebringer and I tell... I fat fingered the wrong wand! God damn it! You fat fingers! God damn it! God damn it. Son of a bitch. I can't believe that just happened. You know what? I'm putting the Homebringer in a better spot than the black hole. Maybe I put the black hole down whenever I'm going through that one part. Son of a... Oh my gosh, the next hand's gonna be like a billion miles. Yep. Why not? A little bit more pain for me. Fuck off! Oh shit, I did not expect that. I'm scared. Like every time I shoot now, I'm like, Wait, what? I don't know what the hell's going on, man. I don't remember it being this janky last time I did it. This thing is super jank. We're jank maxing right now. Look, his hands today are being like the most jank I've ever seen them. Alright, first things first. Black hole wand. Meet ceiling. You stay there. You know what? It may actually be easier to like kind of climb up here. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Could go left of the lava lake, make a tunnel to the mines. Well, the lava lake is not lava anymore, so my idea is maybe I can just get it to that spot, like to where the lake is, and just drag it up the sides. I don't know how high we need to go for that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, if we can get it here, then we'll start looking pretty good. Pretty good, not great. Gotta hope that it doesn't get upwarped or anything crazy like that. He said that whenever it's moving, it doesn't have that one like idle thing happen, right? What? Just shot it. Oh no. Get out of the wall. No. No. It's getting too much speed, man. No. Oh. No way. No fucking way. We got it all the way here and it just fell through the ground. Oh my god. I hate this game sometimes. Deserve? What did I do? Why not just drill it out? You think I can? It's moving in there.
Successful people are better people. Get it twisted. The circumstances surrounding your birth determine where you are going to go. Nothing else matters at all. Your own level of education,
Why?
your attitude, your level of effort,
Why
your
are you
friends,
still
your
going?
network, your business, your credentials. Motherfucker!
What is happening? Sisyphus is smiling upon thee. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Oh boy. Okay. I like this method. Just, you know, going a little ways up. Creating like a little ledge. Move it slightly over. Ooh, that was a little too... That was a little too over. Okay. Dunk has invented a staircase. You're proud of me? It's a big move. It's gonna change the world. Oh shit, it's here. It's here, I just saw it. There it is. Okay. We're back. To the point that it all went downhill. Only this time, I'm creating a flat ledge. Alright, so shoot that down there. Then we shoot this down here.
Chat, let's take a vote. Quack if you think Dunk will touch grass first. Scream if you think DunkBot 2.0 will be done before he touches grass again in 2025.
What are you yapping about? Oh boy. I can taste freedom. Alright, let's see how this goes. I don't know if this is jank as hell, but this is the best we got because we don't have buoyancy, and instead we have this goofy ass setup. Oh shit, I gotta watch out being close to that ceiling. No! No! Ooh. It's a big goofy. It's right here. There it is. Alright, what else we got here? How far are we? Oh boy. We're gonna nudge it over slightly. Oh, 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 don't get stuck in the ground, please. Please don't get stuck in the ground. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we're all the way up here. Okay, how do we get it up here? Like, I want to just drag it across the ground, but I feel like it's just too... The slope would have to be too steep. Sorry, I've been a little quiet at this part, mainly just complaining, but... We're almost there. Kind of. A little bit. Alright. Fish, do me a favor. Watch over my wand. Yeah, don't do that, game. You're scaring me. Go towards the light. Hey, fish, how's it going? Please don't get squished. Okay. Okay, so we bring this up the edge to here. Once we're on the surface, that drop-off's not cool, but the rest should be smooth sailing. This jump right here is going to be fucked, because the snow is going to want to slurp up the statue. I don't think it sits on top of it very well. What about blood? Does that create any solid ledges or anything. It's gonna suck that we have to tear this up a little bit, but again, the statue is like one of the hardest ones. So I don't see a way around it. This is... That right there, the top of that mountain is where this could go bad. Like, really bad. Oh, no, no, no. Stop rolling away. What is your problem? What is this? Woo! It's a little something called momentum. Yeah, but the momentum is spiraling from nothing. How are we gonna make this jump? From there to there. That shot's gonna be brutal. Dude, the thing's in the way. I can't pull it. Because it's like invisible entity keeps fucking up. Oh boy. Hopefully it stays put. Always nervous with a thing glitching through the ground if it's gonna stay there. Okay. Yeah, I fucked up part of the mountain. Great. Took off a little more height to make it a little more challenging. It was too easy before. Boy. Oh boy. That extra height is gonna fucking screw us on this one. Oh shit. Oh shit. We did it! That one actually doesn't do any... Wait, doesn't it normally summon in some dudes? I could have swore it summoned in a couple things. That's why I thought it was part of the rain category, but honestly, there's no rain. Oh, wait, there's the rain. Wow, what a rain it was! Chat, we did it. The one that is the most annoying is done. Thank God. Whew. Okay, so we've done the tablet summons, though I still want to do a couple more tablets so that you guys can see the summon-ins. As you can see, the monk statue was like just jank as hell. What was the goal here? And so for those people that are just now getting in here, sorry for the YouTube peeps, maybe they've been skipping ahead, they didn't listen to the yapping before. There are 8 different quests of basically bringing something to this altar. There's 8 different things you need to bring here. Each one leads to like a rain, which basically just means it summons in some enemies. So for example, you can bring a chest here and it's going to rain down chests. You can bring a worm crystal here. It's going to rain down worms, stuff like that. We've just done the monk statue, which the rain down was the summoning of the 2 toasters, I guess. I don't know if there's variation there in what exactly shows up. But 2 of 8. But that was the first one was the easiest one, but then the second one was the hardest one. Oh, shit. Okay, it's a lot more than... Oh, my... Okay, that's more what I was expecting. That's more of a rain. That's the storm we were looking for. I don't know why there was... I don't remember the enemies being that far off. I thought they were like kind of on you last time whenever we summoned them in. They were a good ways away. Yeah, couple toasters. Fish next. Good idea. Let's get the fish out of the way. Fish is gonna be also in the annoying category, but the difference is the fish, while it is annoying, it doesn't have that whole like jank going on. I mean, there's jank, but not the moving the hand statue leads to an invisible, like there's an invisible entity attached to the statue that sometimes, as you could see, it would get separated from it, and this sometimes leads to it like falling through the ground. It loses sometimes the little invisible thing that's attached to it. It will lose it. So there's scenarios that people carry the hand statue there, and it doesn't. The altar does not react to it. That means that little invisible entity that you saw me sometimes accidentally separating it will just it basically deletes it, and you have to go find a different hand statue. Point is, shit's jank, yo. So we are past that part, and I know the perfect way to get that fish there. I went down here, but we're actually missing a key wand that will help with this. Fish pond is easier. Yes, I'm not gonna use those fish right there. I was going to go edit my wands, but then I realized I know the perfect wand to. Oh, there's more toasters. The reason I'm needing to get rid of them is you got to remember that if I get hit by anything, these fungal shifts take place, so I got to make sure that these guys don't get a hold of me, because they could actually hurt us pretty badly. Now everyone watching the YouTube video think there's no easy way to do that quest. True, let me be clear. There are, in Noita, there's a billion ways to solve things, right? It's, oh my gosh, I didn't even see that shot. There's a billion different ways to solve things. It's all about you coming up with a method. The method I normally use to solve that hand statue thing is not the Homebringer one. Usually you would look for something like the, let's see, Circle of Buoyancy, which is this one right here. Circle of Buoyancy allows you to lift it up and carry the hand statue. Yeah, the good old Soikel. The Soikel. Yeah, this will make it way easier. It's not as crazy, and even if you don't use the Circle of Buoyancy, let's say you go in a different route, I wouldn't recommend going with Homebringer. Instead, go with the coup. Coup is this little item that drops out of a chest. It's like a 3% chance, and when you hold it, its gravitational pull will suck things in. That one's pretty hard, but it's not as hard as the Homebringer. Homebringer is definitely the worst. Now everyone watching this, read me. LDT with True Orbit, Homebringer, teleport from Altar to Snowy, and hit a hand, quest done. Wait, what is this one? Long distance telly with True Orbit. Okay, well, hold up. Like, what you're saying is still a little bit complex for a new guy. It's simple. All you gotta do, put down, I want you to get a Homebringer, divide by 10, tentacle, matter eater. Like, okay, what he's saying is something that's really, it's not as simple as it sounds. You have to do definitely some crazy wand crafting to get there. There's no chance of failure when the wand is done. Yes, I mean, but basically, there has to be a lot of calculation done to pull that off. I would argue that this method is harder when done from scratch, easier when somebody tells you the setup, of course, but yeah, just dragging an item, something there is more like it's tangible. Like you just fucking see it and you're like, just do it. Well, this requires lots of wand crafting. LDT, long distance telly, is what he means. It's basically those kind of wands where you can fire it and you teleport an entire world in one jump. Like if you look at a general map of Noita, if you were to say, hey, I want to teleport from this holy mountain right here, cast it one time, and I want it to take me to this holy mountain here, that's considered a long distance telly, LDT. I just bought Noita and just hit my 100th death. Furthest I've made is the hiisi base twice. Hey, that's how it starts there, Fluffy Mittens. Don't give up. Never give in, Mittens. Noita is the greatest single-player game ever made, but the early game is brutal. The part you're going through right now is a trial, but if you're making it to the hiisi base, don't give up hope. You're getting there, man. You're getting there. Just keep grinding. Your reward for the grind is that the game turns into like a sandbox, creative, just paradise for gamers, so good luck to you, my friend. What the hell? That was where I was killing the worms earlier. Ignore those. I don't know what the hell's going on with those mushrooms, and I don't trust them. Oh, I forgot. Just dropping through here is going to be a bad idea. We're going to take so much damage. Just run. That's an explosive. That is definitely... I got some lag. I got a huge lag spike there for a moment. Come on. Come on. What is... We're getting some bad lag. Very, very bad lag. What? It's like I'm lagging so much I can't even make plays. Yeah, you see this lag that's happening? That's wild. Go right here. I should have put Ambrosia on myself earlier. But I got Ambrosia on me now. I have Repelling Cape, which kind of sucks. But as long as I... Oh, no! Apparently I didn't stay in the scene very well, but we made it through it. And we're going to here. We just got a ton of shifts took place. Do not visit the lake. Ambrosia's gone. We have a flask of grass. Living the dream. These are some pretty crazy fungal shifts. Getting a bit wacky here at the end. Okay, Homebringer onto this. Fish are still chilling, looking happy. Alright. So, we're using Homebringer to drag a fish. Yes, this tiny clump of pixels is a single fish. There are many of them here because there's normally a pond here, but because of the fungal shifts, the pond became polluted and the fish lost their home. So here we are with a lone fish. One of the downfalls is the fish does have fall damage. So I guess I'll show you on a fish that is not in a really good location. So here's a fish, right? If we drop the fish from there, from here, see how high up we can go with him. He's still doing okay. He's still doing okay. There you go. There's a fish here. Let me drop him from here. You see that? He died. I don't know if you can see it super well because the game's like being all foggy and annoying right now. But fish are one of the, actually maybe the only enemies in the game that takes fall damage. So you have to be very careful when you're dropping them. Don't make that face. I mean, chat, you made me do it, all right? Listen, if you think about it, we sacrificed one fish, but we probably helped like, you know, a couple dozen people who may see this video in the future and need to know that, you know, ahead of time. Because the alternative is they just carry the fish all the way there and then they accidentally drop it and it dies. So maybe by killing one fish, I saved potentially hundreds. I'm a hero. This is the part where you clap and you say, that's my streamer. Chat. Clap or the fish gets it. Mods, give me the shock collar. Strap it onto this fish. I was just a joke. It's just a prank. It was just a prank. There we go. There we go. There we go. Jeb Bush. Oh God.
S rank God gaming streamer.
Thank you, chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The fish gets to live for now. That's my fish abuser. Fish lives are important. Please save them. Save the fish. Fish are food. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. Bounced him right on his nose. You remember when you were in the 2nd grade and you had that one hamster that when you came home from school you found out moved to the farm, you know, a couple hours away? I think the fish just took that same move. He's also living with your hamster right now. See, he's alive. He was right here the whole time. You guys weren't even paying attention. If you're curious why I took all that damage earlier, is because I wanted to have a wand that could spam Homebringer much faster. Usually you would have, there's several different builds that you can run. But I wanted one that I felt confident could drag him up there without any extra spells needed. Oh! That one wasn't on me. That right there, he took his own little fish life. What are you talking? No, that's not. I'm not a monster. You saw that? He was up on the ledge. He craves death. Dude, he jumped on his own. Sadistic fuck? What the hell? No, listen, this is recorded into history. You saw that fish. I put him safely on that ledge. From there, he made his own decisions. Fish genocide. It was like 3. And this doesn't count as a genocide when that motherfucker jumped off on his own. It's just natural selection at that point. Fish! This is not what you seek! Fish rain, baby! And as a little prize, we do get a wand. The wand, however, in this case, is trash. Most times it is trash, but sometimes you can get like heals or something on it, which is kind of cool. Alright, calm down, Sweatler. Wait, hold on. The fish were raining. What do you mean? Okay, alright. I think you guys are trying to paint me in a bad way. That fish is a hero. He just spawned in. Oh, fucking, he just made it rain fish on his own. That's amazing. It was not a sacrifice. It was a gift. The Adolf Slick. Alright, first off, how are you guys claiming that and you also claim I have a chili bowl as well? Explain that. And you claim I'm bald at the same time. Explain that. Dunk as a cat. I mean, he's kind of adorable, right? Are you calling me cute? Oh, thank you, Conga. That's very kind of you. Ew, ugly. He's like one of those dogs that's like so ugly they're cute, you know?
Okay, Aloft Fishler, was it worth it? The mountains of innocent fish lost? And for what? So you can feed your ego?
Look! He's back with his family. Living his happy fish life. Alright, so we've done the fish quest, or at least the fish rain part of the quest. We've done the monk or the hand statue, whatever. We've done the tablets. Let's go and get telekinetic kick if we can. We need that, otherwise we're gonna go insane. Let's go get telekinetic kick. How do we go to parallel worlds and get telekinetic kick? And no, one of you psychopaths, do not say a world tele wand. Do not load the parallel world lake. How do I get to I have to go really high up above, I guess? A world teleport wand is a must. It is not a must. It is merely a suggestion, and a suggestion that I will reject. Let me look real quick at our pillars so I can decide if there's anything else. Okay, so I want to have... Oh, this one... Oh, shit. Why didn't you guys tell me to do this earlier? Does pheromone exist? That's what I'm saying. We may be in big trouble right now. I don't know if pheromone even exists in our world. And if it doesn't... Oh, man. This is going to become very difficult. Please be there, pheromone. Please. Oh my god, it's a miracle. Thank God, pheromone is here. I don't know what is happening over there. Some kind of crazy, funky lag. I swear it's like shooting out of the... one frame, there's like a weird image you can see every once in a while. I don't know, man. But we are lucky. Very, very, very lucky. Dang, there's a bit of lag. Alright, pour the pheromone on top of that. Once you pheromone it, it allows you to pick it up. And once you pick it up, I actually don't need to do anything else on the quest because There's not really much reason to collect Mimicium and all that stuff, considering things are fungal shifting away so quickly. We take the Mimicium potion, we drop it here. That is not what you seek, as it rains down little mimic potions, which we immediately murder because you should never trust them. Hey, we got a Mimicium from the first one. Was it a 20% drop? Something like that. Not bad, not bad. Okay. So we've done this one. We've done this one. We've done this one. This we want to do a telekinetic kick, and that we want to do a telekinetic kick. I just realized the greed curse is going to be super annoying. I should save the last holy mountain. The last holy mountain does not get a greed crystal, I don't think. Yeah, but if I have to go to a parallel world, I have to drag the crystal through cursed rock with the fungal pain mod going. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Dunk's messed up. Yeah, that sounds really bad. That sounds really rough. We did sacrifice the fish as well. So all the ones that remain, 1, 2, 3, 4, because we've done 4 and 4 remain, because there's 8 total. All 4 that remain become much easier when you have the ability telekinetic kick. So we have to go look for the perk, telekinetic kick, or drive ourselves insane not using telekinetic kick. What'd you do wrong? Basically, I loaded in every holy mountain. If you load in a holy mountain, once you grab the greed curse, any new holy mountain you go into will summon will spawn in a sacrifice greed curse crystal, like a greed curse crystal, so you can sacrifice it. But only new mountains. Well, the only new mountains that I have remaining that can have a greed curse crystal are parallel worlds, meaning. Oh yeah, we just take it to the parallel world altar. I wasn't even thinking. For some reason, I was thinking this had to be done in the main world. This is why I got you here, chat. You guys are heroes. Synthotron, you're a hero. Oh, we have Tricito. Tricito saying the same thing. He said, why carry it back to the main world? You can just do it in a parallel world. Duh. For some reason, my brain was trying to carry everything back to this one altar. That's why earlier I said, oh man, we're tearing up the altar. I wanted it to look cool visually as we were sacrificing stuff to it, but it's like, wait, we just go to a different altar. Whew, okay, now I'm not as worried. We're fine. I don't know why my brain was so insistent on doing it on that one. All right, let's go to parallel world then. So I'm way less worried. I'm confident now. We're gonna be fine. I do want to check that one last mountain though. Well, actually, there's 2 mountains I wanted to check. So real quickly, I want to drop down. Oh, Toveri's over here. You know what? It may be a good idea to visit Toveri, because you got to remember that Toveri has these little heal refreshing gourds, and so I don't have a actual good heal. I have deadly heal, but I don't have a way to utilize it yet. So having these refreshing gourds, they can be used as an emergency heal. Don't you still have your Holy Mountain heals? Yeah, but whenever I'm going through the Cursed Rock is mainly what I'm concerned about. Because it may be like fungal shift. And then if some of them are really bad and I'm just getting damaged like crazy, that's the moment that I'll need the heal. Not being like, hey, I'll just walk all the way back to the mountain. You'd be dead by then, fool. You know what? I don't need that anymore. The long distance thing, I don't think. Good. Hadn't grabbed any of these. Let's grab dissolved powders. That could be very useful today. Potentially if I need it. Boom. Some early morning Noita. It's a good way to start a Saturday, right? Some sweaty Noita. Okay, I may actually want this electric immunity. And I want the oil blood for the fire immunity, but I don't want the oil because that could be bad. I don't know what oil is at the moment, but it could kill us. I don't trust it. Toasty Boy, thank you for the 20-monther. Dunk, don't listen to what the haters say. Even though you got no bitches, no money, plus chopped, you're still goated. What the hell resub message is this, Toasty? What the fuck? All haters. Alright, so what we're looking for right now is a flat edge like that. That means it's the seam. Means it's where two zones are connected. And we are about to just fast travel in the seam. And we're definitely going to have some fungal shifts take place, just to be clear. That is, like, unavoidable. But, careful of the lake. Oh, yeah, we got to go higher. Thank you. Because apparently the lake, all the water is mushroom, so it's going to probably lock up the game. Like, it's going to lag so bad. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. We're alive for now, boys. We're alive. We gotta be careful going down because things love to chip away at your health bar. The Mikium, nice. Extra perk, that's great for us hunting down what we need. Mushrooms are still going crazy. Dude, the lag from those mushrooms. Oh! No! I got shotgunned. Dude, it is getting laggy. Concerningly laggy. Extra life. Don't mind if I do. I was looking at these. I was not paying attention and just took a shot to the face. Wait. Is his sniping, is sniper aim? Oh my god, instead of being red, it's green? Because of a spark shift? That's pretty funny. Oh yeah, it is the snipers. Ooh. Definitely experiencing a bit of lag. Iron Stomach is potentially run saving if we really have to. I hate wasting all of our perk grabs, but oh my gosh. Fungal pain. Oh no! Damn it. I need that like fire immunity bad. Oh, telekinetic kick. Oh. Alright. Alright. I can see the future. I see our run, everything playing out perfectly. We're in great shape. You know what? I think I'm actually going to jump into the portal, which sounds a bit silly, I know. It's going to take us back to the main world. I was not ready to go to this spot in the main world. Get me... What in... Dude, what shifts took place? I don't remember the main world looking this scary.
No trolling this time. About 2 weeks ago I made some gift subs that would have gone towards my beer fund for the alcohol addiction.
I remember that, yeah.
I am very glad to tell everyone that I managed yesterday Friday stone cold sober.
My boy.
First time in many, many months.
Hell yeah, man.
I am drunk right now, but here's...
TTS, why did you cut him off at that spot? TTS just fucking said, nope, fuck him. Hold on. I am drunk right now, but here's to working towards a sober whole weekend. Here's hoping I make next weekend fully sober, both Friday and Saturday. I love everyone in chat. Come on, Bayhew. Listen. We expect perfection in this community. Bayhew, you put it down right now. You drop that shit. No. Somebody get the mods, get the spray bottle. Hit Bayhew with a spray bottle. It's the only way he's gonna learn. There you go. Kaj has got you covered. The Kaj is that good work, Kaj. You're saving lives out there. Bayhew, I hope you're doing all right, man. Take care of yourself. I did not.
Fucking hell, why did it cut off at that point?
That was, you know me. I'm always too lazy. It literally cut off at that exact moment. I was like listening to it, and all of a sudden I was like, wait, what? And then it just, TTS was like, no more. I'm creating a little highway for the crystal to move through. So what we do, telekinetic kick, we just grab the crystal. This is the reason I was looking for the perk. You don't have to have that perk to do this. But just like you saw me earlier doing something the hard way, remember I was showing you, I used Homebringer to move the hand statues, and chat was like, damn, that was jank as hell. Definitely not a method I'd recommend. This one, however, is a good method, so I'll show an efficient way to do it.
Dunk VOD's fault. F you for taking Magikarp away from us for a wild day.
What? That's... If anything, you should be thanking me. So then you can kind of throw it, and then as long as you keep up with it, you can just grab it back. So throw it. Where are we? Let's see. Throw it. And then you just walk right up to where you need to be with the crystal. Oops. This is not what you seek. And then worms rain down. These worms actually have a, well, the big worms actually do have a chance of dropping a heart. The medium ones and all that, obviously, they don't. But the reason I point that out is because the matosade spell, which is this spell right here, if you just cast it on its own, which looks very similar to this, those worms do not drop hearts from this spell by itself. But the rain down is a way to farm a couple hearts if you need them. Alright, another one of the rains. That was the worm rain, by the way. If you're curious why the crystal gives you worm rain, is that crystal, its job, whenever the devs added it to the game, it wasn't there in the beginning. In the early days of Noita, whenever I first set foot in a holy mountain, that spot wasn't there at all. What happened was, worms are a pretty common thing in Noita, right? And they'll dig away and they break the mountain and they piss off the gods. So then people were telling the devs, they're complaining to the devs, this is, you know, the boss that spawns in the holy mountain, well, the enemy, whatever you want to call him, is too strong and he spawns in the first zone and it's bullshit, blah, blah, blah. So they complained. So then the devs put this crystal in the game, in the mountain, that is supposed to keep the worms away. The issue is, I think a lot of the times whenever you're walking around in the world, you'll load in like a chunk. Like let's say the loaded in area looks like this. Let's pretend that that's the entire area that's loaded in right now. Well, the worm doesn't see that there's a worm crystal, so it'll just dig right through. It doesn't care. You have to have the worm crystal, I believe, loaded in for it to even have somewhat of an effect. And even then, it doesn't seem like it does much. Hell, for all I know, I've never dug around in the code. It could be purely just there to quiet the complainers. They'd be like, look, we gave you the worm crystal. It keeps the worms away. When in reality, maybe they didn't write any code at all to actually keep them away. Yeah, exactly there, Cactus. A placebo crystal. Be like, yeah, guys, it's working.
If anyone wonders, yes, I asked Dunk for this explanation in private. You are welcome.
It doesn't keep the jungle spiders, they don't care at all. But that's the reason this crystal causes the worms to rain down, for anybody that was confused on how the two were connected. Next one we need to bring is a treasure chest. Bring a treasure chest to the altar. This one's kind of a funny one that a lot of people may not realize you can do, but is nice and easy. So up at the top right of the map, there is a chest. It's called the Coral Chest. It's its own quest line where you play music for a key, and then you use that key to open a chest, blah, blah, blah. But that chest, the Coral Chest, is considered just a regular treasure chest in the code, meaning that if you carry it down to the altar, it does think it's just a regular treasure chest, which will cause the chest rain to happen. Super easy, very, very reliable to get your hands on it, so you don't have to go through all the trouble of looking for an actual treasure chest to carry up there. So we just grab the Coral Chest. Oh, keep that enemy away. Also, the good news about this chest compared to the other chests burn and open up very easily. This chest does not open easily. In fact, I don't even think you can black hole it. I'm pretty certain, but it's been a bit since I goofed around with the chest. Yeah, okay, you can black hole it. All right, I couldn't remember on that one. Let's go grab another one. Wait, which one can you not black hole? I don't remember. There's this. Oh, I'm thinking of. Wait, bayhew. Does that mean sober weekend is back on? It's Carl, the robot that you can't black hole. I don't know why I was applying that to the chest. I was like, wait, no. Just recently. It's because recently we were doing. Damn it, what was it called? We were doing the quest where you take the little green dude. You get the Giga nuke unlock, and somebody was asking, does black hole mess up the rocket? And I was like, wait, I don't think so. And then I tried it, and I was like, oh yeah, it doesn't. It's the chest, it does open. Or it doesn't open them, by the way. Keep that in mind. If you black hole over a regular chest, it opens them up. If you black hole over the coral chest, you get nothing. You just, yeah, you lose. Good day, sir. Oops, couple fungal shifts. We may have lost milk in our world. Retro. Why would anyone try that? There's more chests, that's why it wasn't a big deal. Every parallel world has a coral chest. So we just go get another one. Alright, so we have our chest. This time we don't black hole it. This time we say, okay, we remember that the black hole does destroy it. But it doesn't burn. Right? Now I'm questioning the burning. Where's the fire at? Somebody start a fire real quick. I need to put this chest in it. The reason I was pointing out these details though, wait, what? The details on this chest stuff, luckily it's really forgiving, so you don't, those are the ones that you don't need to remember that well, but there is one that you will need to remember in a second, and I'll point it out when we get there. Alright, we got our chest. Remember, the game thinks this is just a regular treasure chest. It doesn't know. So whenever we place it down here, it will rain down regular chests. Whenever you're doing chest rain, you usually want to run to the ground. Don't be slow like I was. Because if you stand up on the surface, what's going to happen is that when they rain down, they fall off the... A lot of them fall off into the unloaded map, and they'll just disappear. But if you run down to the ground, the chest rain moves with you, so then it moves in a way that you will get most of your chests. I was way too slow on it, by the way. Okay, what the hell? Did they fall to the ground still? I thought I did a good job at least getting like half of them there. I didn't even get half, apparently. There's a refresh. What else we got? I was too busy yapping. Too busy yapping. And you can only do the chest rain once per run, just so you know. It is a nice trick to know, though. Like, if you are ever looking for some rare chest drops, it's a good moment that you can luck into, like, a heart mimic or a refresh mimic. I don't know, like, that's crazy that many chests went into unloaded territory. 'Cause I swear I watched, like, 12 go over this way. Not a single one of them stayed loaded. Oh, well. So we've done the chest rain. What are we missing now? So this is the one that, the main reason I wanted to point out certain things that don't destroy the coral chest. See, you're supposed to do it with the regular chest, but I did the coral chest, it's fine. This is the utility box. It's like a treasure chest that only spawns in a couple zones in Noita, and it only drops like utility spells, modifiers. It doesn't drop like projectiles and stuff. This utility box is pretty good actually, but the bad part is it just isn't very common. That's the negative about it. Otherwise, that utility boxes would be something that people get hype about. But the fact that you have to go to an area that is rarely visited means... I mean, at the point that you rarely go there, you're usually really powerful anyways, so then you don't really need the stuff out of it that badly. But these just get destroyed very easily. Fire, black holes, if you sneeze, whatever is going to destroy this utility box, so be very careful when you're bringing it to the altar.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now.
So yeah, we're doing this one right now. We're going to do the utility box, and then we'll do the greed curse. Greed Curse is going to be our very last one, and I'll explain exactly how the Greed Curse one works once we are set up for it. Alright, spawns in both Frozen Vault and the Meat Realm. I'm going to look in the Frozen Vault first, just because I find it to be easier to carry resources up to here whenever you're doing... You know what, we can go back to the main world for this.
You guys could see this guy right now.
Alright, so we're back in the main world, and the reason I did that is I wanted to go to areas that... I haven't been to in the main zone, that I feel should be easy access for a, well, easy-ish access for one of these, what do you call them, utility boxes. Utility boxes were actually added into the game many years after it came out, so a lot of people, when they see them, they tend to think it's modded, or just it's just something you don't see very often, because even if you consume Noita content from time to time, I mean, I will easily go months without opening one utility box. Just because it's like, why? I mean, I don't know why they would add this like cool thing to the game, but then proceed to really like put it in zones that are not visited very often. I guess it was for the purpose to try to get people to visit them, but they needed to make them better if they were going to make it where it's like, oh, that would be the reason you go to those zones. They're okay. Not good enough to visit a zone. So I have item radar, which should help lead me to stuff. Hope maybe some utility boxes. There could be one right here, in fact. No, no, this one's leading us to a flask or some crap like that. Oh my gosh, that was like 5 shifts right there. Nice. Gonna liberate the vault again. Not today, Elizabeth. No, we won't be liberating them. We'll let them enjoy their lives for now. Enjoy their non-freedom. It acts like there is something right here. And the fact that... Oh, it's utility box. I saw it flash for a moment. He got a hit on me. So what I want to do... The utility boxes break really easily. So don't be surprised if this one breaks and we have to go get another one. That is very common. Oh yes, utility box. So over here. Grab it up. And because it's so easy to open, you have to be careful with something like a teleport wand like I have, because I have a luminous drill on it, and it can break it open really easily. And sometimes whenever I'm going across the surface, some enemies will spawn here and they open it up too. You don't have to do this, by the way, this telling method. I'm just trying to be efficient, but what's going to end up happening is I'll probably open it up and then be insanely inefficient. I'm curious, what does DOS in your Steam profile picture mean? Conga's trolling. Wait. What do you mean, what does it mean? You better be fucking trolling. I genuinely don't know. I just shot a fucking black hole out of anger. I genuinely don't know. Wait. Indoor cat's just laughing. Alright, hold on. Utility box down. And then run, just like I told you before. Remember I said run down as fast as you can. See, we still were a little bit slow, because you can see that some still rain down up there, but we did get some down here. Chad, who's gonna break it to Conga? Is there something I should know? Who's gonna break it to Conga? What does DOS mean? If anybody's curious what he's talking about my Steam profile picture, which is literally the default of Steam, but with, hey, let me misspelled DDoS. Denial of service, delayed onset stupidity. I can't tell who's joking anymore. Are you guys serious? You trolling right now? You trolling? Alright. I'm about to blow your mind. You ready for this shit? Alright, so my profile picture, if you guys don't know what the default Steam profile picture is, it's something like a box and a question mark. That's the default on Steam, right? And my friends always laugh because I always leave everything default. Never change like profile pictures. I just rock default on everything. And so after having that for years, one of my friends says, here, I made a change that I think you would like for your Steam profile. And then he changed this to an O, and then this is a D, and that's an S, DOS. And what you're supposed to piece together is that's Dunk or Slam. There you go. That now it's explained. The DOS is for Dunk or Slam. Chat's like, holy Holy shit. It's like, this reminds me of like a stoner conversation or some shit where somebody's like, you just blew my mind, dude. What is this? Can you repeat it? I got lost. What? You guys are definitely drunk this weekend. There's no way. Somebody said Dunker software. I swear, one motherfucker apparently ruined Paint forever. Used to open Paint, you guys would just be like, okay, you did complain that I always kept it in white. And then you would scream, like, my eyes. But besides that, we were good. Now if I open Paint, you guys are like, what is this? Paint was made by pirate software. Is that all? We should have gotten more utility boxes than that. I think I just did a bad job at getting to the ground quickly. I suck. Pirate software made Paint. Well, he didn't make it. He was a Q&A tester for Paint. His dad made Paint. He just, you know, helped test it. Put a couple pixels down. Yeah, that's jokes, by the way, chat. Calm down. Keep your pants on. Hold up. Let me... We've done the sacrifice. Okay, so we've done the sacrifice, the regular treasure chest. We've sacrificed the utility box. We've sacrificed the worm crystal. We have not sacrificed the greed curse. This one we have not done. We did the tablets. I'll go grab a tablet or two to see if we can get lucky and get some results, but so far no luck. But we already did the achievement anyways. We sacrificed the mimic potion and we sacrificed the monk statue, aka the hand statue. So we only have one truly remaining, which is the greed crystal. We're going to talk about strategy on that in 1 second. So to get a greed crystal, you need to have the greed curse, which is this. So we grab this, little portal appears, it takes you just to the starting location, but we don't need it. Now, every new holy mountain that we go into, there will be a crystal. And if you destroy that crystal, then it gets rid of the curse. The issue that we have right now is that all of our holy mountains in the main world have already been loaded in. So the greed crystal will not be there. And that means that we can't sacrifice a crystal that doesn't spawn. So I'm trying to head to a parallel world that we have not been to yet. Hoping that the curse doesn't hit me yet. Please don't hit me. Be nice to me. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, we're good. We're good. What the hell was that? Swamp? Alright. I guess gold dust turned into swamp. Because that should have been the gold room. Yeah, the gold room is gone. We haven't used much of our gold though. We've been pretty fortunate. I'm gonna grab this tablet. I'm gonna use up one of my heals. Grab the tablet. Go up here. Sacrifice the tablet. Your curiosity is rewarded. Wow, still no summons. Unfortunate. And then now we need to go down into the Holy Mountain. I'm not fire immune, so I have to be very careful with this crap. I do like the explosion immunity. That's pretty cool. We run over here. Make sure that the greed curse crystal is loaded in. And then I'm actually going to load in a couple of them in case we make a mistake and break or lose one. So let's set this up. Another mountain. Grab that. Actually, I could have tore a hole in the ground and that would have been kind of nice to get the greed crystal up there. There's another greed crystal. I'll probably load in one more and then the one after that I'll destroy. Definitely a good idea to have backups. Otherwise, I don't know what the alternative would be. I'm not sure if you can I don't think you can reapply the greed again. There it is, a third. Yep, our curiosity is rewarded with urine for water. Do you know the human body is made up of 90% urine? At least in Noita it is. Actually, I don't even remember. What's the human body made up of water? It's like 70%, some shit like that. Perk lottery. Perk lottery failed. Rip. Alright, so this is our bonus crystal. So with this one, what we're going to do is we're actually going to destroy it. The crystal shatters. So now I no longer have the curse on me. I'm going to run up. Oh my gosh. Don't get hit too much. And then we look, and you'll see the other greed crystals are still chilling. We hope that we don't lose them. Oh my gosh, please, 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 please. Stop hurting me, game. This crystal doesn't break too easily. I mean, I think you can black hole it, but it's not like it burns like the chest does. That's why I was so nervous. The chest catches fire and gets disrupted really easily. Or not the chest, but the utility box. Treasure chest does too. Regular treasure chest does, at least. So now what we're going to do is we are going to use Tele Kick. You can if you've been paying attention to this run, you can see why I put off several of these tasks until after I got the perk Telekinetic Kick, because it just makes them so much better. Having to move these without Tele Kick is just torture. This is our final needed sacrifice, and then from there I'll probably go find a couple more tablets to see if we can get the hell creatures. Black hole it like treasure chests. That was funny. I was like, I couldn't remember. I was like, yeah, I think it's utility box. It's like, what was it? Then I remembered, oh yeah, it was Carl, not the... Oh shit, I forgot that that happens. I was like, what? What's the rain that occurs here? Well, there you go. A little bit of money. That greed curse. Oops. Now what? Tablets. Where can I get my hands on some tablets? I know. Sun orbs. They don't do any kind of rain or summon in. Well, I guess you technically a summon in of the sun, I guess. But we don't consider them in like the rain altars. At least the community doesn't. I'm just trying to get the enemies to get summoned in one time, but the percent chances, I can't remember how... I don't think it's that rare. Come on now. It makes a little bit of swamp. Oh wait, wasn't there one more right below it? I wasn't paying attention if we even used that one. I didn't. Come on, pay out, pay out, pay out. Hey, we got him. See? If you want to know the exact odds, I can pull it up on the wiki probably in a second. But those enemies can show up much earlier than that. Their odds start happening, like the chance roll for them to spawn begins on your third sacrifice. Meaning, sacrifice 1, they can't spawn. Sacrifice 2, they can't spawn. Third sacrifice, you get the achievement and they can spawn. But it's only a chance, and then each time you do that, you have a chance of seeing them. Let me look at the exact odds, see if I can find it. Tablet sacrifice. Let's see if that'll pull up anything. There it is. If 2 or more tablets have been converted already. Wait, the way it's worded, 2 or more. Can it happen on the second one? 2 or more have been converted already. There's a chance that the well, I guess if it says 2 or more, maybe that would be the beginning. Would be the third one, because if 2, as in the past, okay, I got you. So it still would be number 3. There's a chance that the altar may spawn 3 Hellgazers when the tablet is converted. This chance starts at a 1 in 7 chance and increases every time another tablet is sacrificed, from 1/6 to 1/5 and so on, eventually stopping at 1 out of 2, so 50% chance. If a Hellgazer is spawned by sacrificing a tablet, the following message will be displayed instead of the normal one. Your curiosity is rewarded, but ... Sacrificing 3 or more tablets to the altar in one run awards an achievement pillar on the top of the tree. We are just heading down to get our win because we have done everything we need to do quest-wise. All we got to do now is not die. Shouldn't be too hard. And just for the fun of it, let's give the boss one of these refreshing gourds. And we start the boss fight. Oh, he lived. There we go. There we go. Well, there you go. Another fungal pain run in the bag. Fungal pain, and we did all the chest or all the altar rains sacrifices. The only ones we didn't do that were even just sacrifices in general were the sun gems, which those are pretty buggy and glitchy, and I didn't feel like going on that journey today. Can you review all the shifts? Yes, we will review the shifts at the end. Let me just go ahead and let me lock in this dub real fast to make sure nothing can go wrong. Oh, here's an interesting thing that you get to see. So earlier in the run, we had a shift that shifted gold dust into swamp. Well, whenever the world, everything turns into gold, the game doesn't actually, since it needs the original gold dust to convert stuff into gold dust. So what happens is everything that it tries to turn into gold dust, it instead is now turning it into swamp. Using this method, you can actually take something like fungus into the post game, into like after you locked in the win, and you can actually do more fungal shifts. Why would you? I have no idea. There could be some goofiness to that could interest you, but yes, you can carry other materials into the post game, and you're actually getting to see it right here. You don't need mods or anything to do that. The only thing you would need is a shift that shifts gold dust away, and that is actually not that rare of a shift. That one's actually pretty easy to do. How is it that Dunk gets fungal pain every time, but easy runs with power words? Wait, but easy runs like power words or fair mod, he turns into a caveman and can't get past the mines. They're very different style runs. Very different. Power words is BS. If I like talk, if I breathe, then I get sent back to the very beginning of the run in power words. That is BS. Could you, for a change, die to the regular sun? But we're already here! Next time, Bob, remind me. Next time, I will jump into the sun for you, my friend. But there it is. The dark sun getting the win on today's daily run. The Fungal Pain Altar Rain run. Or Altar Rain Fungal Pain run. However you want to look at it. GG, baby. Into the dark sun we go. Dang, that looked crazy. Did you see that? Hold up. Why'd that look so cool? Whoa, what just happened? It's because you did so many shifts? Is that just from, is it in the Fungal Pain mod when you die? Does it just show eyes everywhere? I don't remember that happening on the past one. Maybe because I never die. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's part of the Fungal Pain mod. Whenever you die, these eyes happen, and I just, yeah, haven't seen it. That was weird. Oh, you guys are right. I forgot. Whenever you take damage, a fungal shift happens. And I was like, yeah, but I didn't take damage. I did take damage. I jumped in the sun to die. Oh, shit. This is actually a really good visual for showing you guys how the Fungal Pain mod works. Because I was like, what the hell? Why did it do that? I think, well, kind of. It's not the greatest visual because multiple eyes do appear for one fungal shift, but it's showing you that whenever I jump into the sun, multiple fungal shifts are happening here real quick. I should have checked how many fungal shifts we had total before I jumped into the sun because I'm sure this probably added a solid, like, I don't know, 20, 30. It actually didn't add any? Wait, really? I guess maybe I died so fast it didn't even have time to update the list, maybe? Hold on, let me see. I want to see how many shifts we ended up with in the very end. Hopefully, was anybody looking before? Holy shit, there were 75 shifts that run. I don't know how many happened at the last moment, but some people are saying that it didn't show up. That's crazy. 75 fungal shifts during our Fungal Pain mod. It did look pretty cool at the end. Actually, like, I kind of want to save that just because I think it looks so cool. Because all those fungal shifts happening, I was like, is the game glitching out? I like the way that looks. GG. Win number 2,565. Turn on the sounds. All right, chat, you're free from your prison. Don't you bruh me. TI until TSG's live. I got nothing left. Are they not live? I figured for 48 hours they would stay live the whole time. What? Did they really not stay live? Let me see. Yeah, you're right. They're not live for another over half an hour. I got nothing left in the tank, chat. I'm starving right now. Starving, I tell you. Here are the streakers, baby. Golden yes signs going out to Sinsedge and Drunkle. I'm Drunkle. And going out to Haiti as well. And the Plague Doctor is in. Congratulations to you. I think that was 4 golden yes signs. Not bad. 4 golden yes is pretty solid. Truthy with a 7 streak. Don's, let's go with Don's. Wabatan, Brosis, Sand Sniffer, Lyra Lynn, Haiti, Jeff Funk, Dandy, Deoxypus. Oh, there's another golden yes sign. Grotto, I saw you. You were hiding at the top, Grotto. I'm sorry. Congratulations on the golden yes, dude. You're in the golden yes club from this day forward forever. You cannot escape. You're one of us. You're part of the believers. Shankmo with the 7 streak, along with Neon, Magritte, Winter Drake, Plague Doctor is in, Jester's Wrath, and the Grotto. Congrats, congrats. There you go, Grotto. Yeah, I was like, why is Grotto so hyped for the streaks? He's not even on the list. Meanwhile, you're at the top. Holding it down at the top. Back-to-back 7 streaks going out to Airlix, Omnipotent, Joel, Wookie, Bob, Kiero, and J2A. Not bad, not bad, but the 2 that are flexing on all you chumps are Ravencorp and Earthen. Both got 3 7 streaks in a row. That is 21 predictions without messing up a single time. Raven, Earthen, congratulations on the Gigabrain status. And then we have poor old lonely 4K, who had a -6 streak that is now down the drain because of their own stupidity. What a fool. What a fool. All right, I'm going to send you guys over to TSG. They're doing a charity event for, they're doing a horror games for charity. And even if you know, not everybody's in a situation that they can have throwing money at charity. You know, people got to eat, people got to survive. But hey, it's a reason to nerd out and just kind of relax for the weekend, play some video games, and know that it's for a good cause. So I'm going to send you guys over to there, show TSG some love. Let me see what game they're playing right now. I don't even know. They're on Luigi's Mansion, it looks like. I don't know if they just haven't updated the game. Maybe the whole weekend Luigi's Mansion? I think they have different games that they're playing. But I think it's Luigi's Mansion. I don't know for sure. I'm going to send you guys over there. Moist mob it up. And yeah, the raid's queued up. Like I said, it's just a bunch of nerds playing some spoopy games. Luigi's Mansion, which I don't know how spoopy. I mean, it's Halloween themed. Come on, that's good enough. It's October. It's a Halloween themed games for 48 hours, which I think they're on their. I think it's 48 hours. Maybe it's 3 days. I don't know how many days. You'll get over there. They'll probably talk about it. But yeah, they're doing it for a good cause. So that's where we're going to send the raid over to. And I'll be back, chat. You know, don't miss me too much. It's the weekend. I'll be back in like 14 hours. We're going to play some more video games, some more Noita. So go eat, get some rest, and be ready for more Noita in 14 hours. Prepare your bodies. And also try to come up with any good runs you can think of, because I don't have any ideas. So who knows what our run will be later today. I always steal my ideas from chat. That's my move. Inchris, thank you again for the 15-monther. Thank you everybody for the support today. You were awesome. Thank you for putting up with the muted Dunkbot, because I had to record a video for YouTube. You guys are the best. Thank you for everything, chat. Stay sway, stay awesome. Deuces, chat.
Thank you.